Are you ready? Oh, let's get it, let's get it. Harry, take us into the action.
Yeah, going to be that CT side start for Legacy. Noticing some dual Berettas on Art already, and I'm sure he's got a plan to put them to work. Looking like a bit of aggression out of the gate, so not keen on going slow into this series are the Legacy squad. This already feels pretty restricted in the pistol for Aurora.
Yeah, you're dead on there. This is definitely a different approach. They've got smoke down towards Suicide, and now Art in towards lower B. Julie's in hand. We know he likes to play aggressive CS. Can he kick things off, though? It won't be any damage inflicted, but he will fall back, allowing them to have control of the B tunnels. It's looking likely to be a mid-finish here at some point. In terms of utility, one smoke, a couple of flashes available to them. As they do confirm that now lower B is clear. Wicardia waiting for the long push, and Art double-checking those mid doors.
Careful now. Can't overstay the welcome here. His teammates are starting to push up the tunnels. Woxic waiting for this.
First kill.
Oh! Missing early.
Oh, a little rough here for Doomhouse. Certainly had a chance, but if they try to funnel out through these doors, they're going to find themselves on the other end of Art's dual Berettas. Chance to clamp down upon mid here and extend that advantage. Even the tunnels flank coming in for Nissim. Right here and ready to go. This is a lot of pressure put on Aurora early, and this pistol is rapidly getting away from them. It's only Soulfly. He's hoping for a bomb plant. But the presence of a long player delays that move for a moment. Gets out with a kill, but in come the rest of Legacy. Two out from the short side. Soulfly is getting surrounded here. There's nowhere safe to turn. Domination in the pistol out of the Brazilians.
Well, that's certainly setting the tone there. Relentless aggression from Legacy throughout the round.
I do like that as we came in, they showed us the little team chat, and Doomhouse said, let's just keep it calm at the start of the game, guys. And then Art, presumably right after, goes, I want a triple push mid.
That's a very jarring way to start off, right? And you can see once they noted the upper tunnel's presence, they're preparing for a B hit, but yeah, not able to get things going as Woxic Scout comes out, Glock's around it. So this is fine. Woxic can buy a Scout into the next round being the rifle round, and if he gets a couple of tags, Glocks can finish off the frags.
He's already got one, taking Nissim down to 46. Objective here, a couple of kills on a bomb plant, that would be fantastic, but it does rely on Woxic, causing considerable damage. Heading towards middle.
Is there blood on the floor over towards mid, J-Raz? Let's find out if there's a cam for that from the tag. Maybe not on the spray, but he is just going to search up short. The tail of this coming to join.
Oh, he's locked in right now.
Against Sanson at range.
Didn't connect this time. No Kevlar, of course, of Woxic, so very fragile out there. Needs a headshot on this next peak to stand a chance here. I think he's out-positioned. Let's get another tag in and converted by Xantares. They're going to flood the A-bomb side now. A lot of pressure being applied to Sadzin. He'll have to deliver the goods, and thankfully he has. Legacy comfortable in the end, even with a couple of tags in the mix.
Something's better than nothing. That's how the old adage goes, and we'll get into the guns. So Woxic can go back into the Scout. More than enough money to do that with the armor. And everyone else into the AKs. Now this is where we have to take a look at the spawns. Discussed last time, it was about the opening kills, and the pistols were split clutches in the favor of Aurora so far. Opening kills looking 1-1 in that department.
We have got Magic with the best long spawn. Whether he takes it yet to be seen. They are smoking long corner as well, so you'd assume they'll be taking this. Flash is going over. Magic tip the spear.
They've been giving it
in, and you're absolutely right. They're not going to be fighting for this at all. They pop the smokes open just to see if anyone's crossing towards the pit, but trying to block them as they reposition the CT setup, and they'll actually find the first kill. The Danger Man, Xantares, taken down through the smoke, courtesy of Art. Oh, and they're still re-aggressing, Chad. They want more of this.
Oh, a missed shot from the Scout. He tries to make up for it, but still hemorrhaging players right now. A second push through the smoke. Magic takes matters into his own hands. And the clash at long ends in a stalemate, 3-on-3.
Eyes on this Nissim push, though. Already around T-spawn, closing the door. So they haven't backed off just yet, but if they do, the way back is going to be treacherous. You will not be getting past Nissim.
Especially with the low HP as well. He could spray them all down pretty comfortably from this spot. It's going to be Magia. He's got 53 points of health. One of the healthier players here as well. They're going to try and get out. They've used that opportunity to try and reset the round. But Lato, he's got all this information, knows they can only really visit towards top or middle at this stage. 50 seconds remaining. He's looking for a nice opening kill in this 3-on-3.
Look at the timing.
Oh, he doesn't hold on to it.
Oh, it's the man in the back, dead.
That's fortunate.
Woxic just got wallbanged through Magia. Oh, this is a massive round from the captain of Aurora. Bomb here, though, and having to go back for it cost him his life.
Oh, he's so far away.
Riccardi's got 25 seconds, has to run to go get the bomb. He's a shot away from death.
I don't think he knows about the bomb, though.
He's never spotted, because if you remember, Woxic died in the back of the pack.
He seems to be very aware, boys. Great work. That's in.
I'll pass that one in.
Ooh, that is a very frustrating round to have given away, wouldn't you say, Chad?
I think it's how the round started, though. That's what the legacy we've come to, well, love and expect on the screen. The way that they were so jarring. How many times do you see anybody... This is that double kill we were talking about, right? So through this... I can't quite believe it. But it's about the fight more at long than it is for the end of the round.
You're re-aggressive
Block and just breaking, spamming. You don't see that approach very often. You're in no man's land behind a smoke. So Wild from the CTs, still 3-0.
I guess they felt comfortable with 3 players there. Their own defensive smoke down, go for the spams, shoot down Zantares. Keeping on a leash is going to be key to winning this matchup, especially on Dust2. Good grenade, doesn't quite reach the players in towards lower B, but they are on a partial buy for this particular round. We've got Tech 9s and a Mac 10 for Zantares, making his way up towards short. No one home for now, though. CT's playing very passive this round, allowing them to have some basic map control, close things down at range using the rifles and the SADs in AWP.
Crisscross into the mid to B is very likely at the moment.
That's what Legacy are even anticipating. They've got 3 players over here.
He's going to absolutely shut them down here. You just don't see this coming at this stage of the round. Dumal's getting at least 2. Calling that right now.
Here they go.
So well read. Gonna get baited in by Lato as well, doing a jump peek. 1. 2.
Firing off. There's the multi-kill. And there's the support. Last guy remaining is Wakadia.
All right, timeout, boys.
Oof. Nothing out of that one. Not a dent at all. So this has been pretty quiet on the T side so far. Woxic yet to get going, but also yet to get an AWP. He can buy that now, so that'll be the change. And maybe yet to take a timeout either. So happy to let them keep going by the game plan.
Yeah.
But we're going to round 5, and this is the first full gun round.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit scary. We are seeing that money starting to swell on the CT side. Resources to plenty going forward. Round number 5. Woxic, can he find some initial damage on the cross here? Normally very good at this particular duel. And there it is once again. In towards the back of Lato through the double doors. Takes now to 26 points of health. Sad's in though, aggressive towards short. Waiting for anyone to come out of that suicide area. Woxic doesn't fancy it. Towards lower B we go. Grenade throwing this time. This time it does hit the mark. Max damage on Madjab.
Dance is committed right now. He's ahead of the molly. Just going to take about 40 damage there, pathing away.
There we go.
But that all excited for it to make its appearance for Aurora. Not only has it lent them a tag to open up the round, but now the opening kill as well.
Want to go spawn.
Donning this AWP. Always like to get his hands on an AWP, but won't get a chance to put it to work. Zantares, clean kill to open up the long play.
Recovery now. Legacy on the back foot for the first time.
Last flank from Nissim.
Oh, he's dead. Surely that's all she wrote here. Lato might get a freebie towards short. They'll give it a look in, I'd imagine. Both of them head up towards short, see if they can find another point of entry, but it's looking very good. Aurora presumably found their first round. Looks like it's been called off as well. So going to be saving this AK-47. 2 of those, in fact, on the CT side. Be careful.
Yeah, you don't want to give that away now. You've got a nice little cushion at the moment. Hold on to this. You'll be able to get some drops across. The bar will be full. Give yourself the best opportunity to break serve immediately against the Turks. So, first dent made.
Good to see everyone turning up. Zantares, Woxic getting their first frags here. Woxic with a tag on the cross as well. A couple of kills in this round. Watching the extremities. They're locked in, and they're on the board. 3 players survive as well. Needed that.
So Lano and Dumas can both drop one to hook up the likes of Sadzen and Art. Nissim can buy himself. So the AWP will be back out on the field.
I'm seeing long smokes being set up again, Chad. Corner smoke going to be thrown by Soulfly. They've got that spawn once more. They managed to get the long control before. It's just how the round played out afterwards. So we'll see if they want to go for the same sort of control.
Come on the tag this time from Woxic, but they are out long.
Out here alone, just having a posture like he's fighting it right. Lob that flash over to blind them as they come out.
But notice how he's making it look the same as they did in the previous defense.
Yeah, right.
And look at this.
Nice reaction. They're smoking suicide again with the CT side, allowing Doomau to hold this position of the palm tree. Going to be flashed in as well. Very confident play from him. As he just pushes smoke and try and find Woxic and Spawn. Feeling the heat, getting burnt out, down to 48 points of health, has to sacrifice the car position.
It's kind of a crazy lurk-off out here in top mid between...
It's nuts.
They're flashing for him as well, so they know it's possible.
Oh, it's a really nice position, though. He's like a turret now, top of middle.
And it's not fun to clear with Sads and push forward on short with the AWP. So you're not going back to mid, and if you do, you're definitely dead. So they have to finish through long, and Zantara's already has the space.
Still a lot for rotates left to come through here for the Legacy squad, right? It's still only R in the site itself. Sadzin's now moved over on the AWP. Trying to hold this ramp climb up would make life a lot easier for Legacy if he's able to connect on this first shot. There's the contact taken. Sadzin at least claws back the 4-on-4. Leto's the one they're trying to set up here. Tucked into the corner, Woxic will find him. And it's just kills all coming up for Aurora. You're locked out of this round. Legacy have to back off and show a bit of respect as the save is called.
I think that's a really good display of understanding of the round there. Aurora realizing they've given up so much space towards middle. They're not sure of where that backstab's coming through. It could be T-Spawn, could be coming through Suicide. Realizing they've got control of long, take advantage of that. Don't take any risks trying to reset the round there. Hitting their shots on routes. Zantara's with Cardia, trading out those kills and applying this nice pressure. Good utility towards the car and making sure they get us focused on the bomb site itself. And it didn't look like there was any sort of rebuttal, and it's going to be a save once again from Legacy.
Yeah, Lado was even given a little bit of a safe haven because the Gandalf molly missed, right?
Yeah.
So the fact it is good, diligent work there from Aurora. Now, they will have to likely deal with another buy, right? 1900 loss coming in. Sadzin can drop an M4. And Art and Lato are in range to buy their own. They can go for an SMG if they need a little bit more util. But you need another rifle round, so that's going to be 3 consecutive from Aurora to break the finances. Not going to be done the easy way whatsoever. Here's the opener, right? Zantara to get across, then the flash comes in. He's traded immediately by the short op. Great shot from him. But it's quite suffocating, right? Wakadia jumps up, spams towards Spawn, and they handle this one with Poison Grace.
I think the Woxic AWP has already been super valuable as well, right? In both of these rounds, getting kind of round-turning kills on the AWP. Tries his hand along the Spawn.
One more tick. Might have had that open up. Same angle.
See, they come.
They go. Up close, and all the attention right now going to be focused on Doomau. Even a break of the smoke, that lets Art path on through. You won't be expecting this. Madja holds for it.
It's always the way, isn't it?
It looks like a silly death now, doesn't it? Get a 2-man advantage. Now none.
Oh dear. You don't want this to get away from you. It's more aggression. Nissim in the upper tunnels.
Could be everything. Could cost them the round.
They've caught the other pushes thus far, but are they ready for this one?
That's it. Nissim knows he has to play to contain. He can't be crazy and just keep on taking these fights, right? So has to hit the brakes on this. So Lado being dead, they're aware that the mid to B player is out of the equation. The long anchor dead. So they're waiting for re-aggressors. That's not a great smoke that's been lobbed out to block short. Wakadia will investigate off the back of it. Magic coming to join that and Woxic. The good thing with Nissim, sure, he has to worry about a lot. Lower tunnels, upper push. If it's a mid to B split, having to worry about that site as well. But he could catch a timing off of the sound cue. So now the util starts to throw out and he investigates.
Nissim moving in, back's turned. They get out with his. They think about going back to trade him. Not even going to chance it. They'll dispatch a man out through middle.
That's going to be the bomb planted.
Yeah, he gets the molly tunnels here. Safe plan. Woxic to try and control the rotation, but no. Woxic has to win this fight right now.
Hunting for Nissim. Not looking the right way.
Perfect.
Tunnels cleared out, and now in a strong post plant are Aurora. Got one flash for Sadzin. That's going to try and set you up.
The volley!
Straight away, Madja's gone through. Missing a beat in this quarterfinal. Another high-impact round from Aurora's AWP.
Running through the flames shatter window.
And it's premeditated. Like they're discussed doing that. The fact that he's just a bit of martyrdom there from Madja. Oh, stand at the molly, I'll get one.
No one's
around, mate.
Yeah.
They played that so well. They're in a lot. Like Madja goes, all right, I have the molly. I know that I can go mid to B because that's the B defender. Molly goes in upper tunnels. Bomb planted safe. Crazy move from Madja, and then Woxic hits the necessary shots.
He had 10 HP that entire clutch as well.
Beautiful.
Really nice work from Woxic. He is turning up as we go 4-3. It's a one-round game. Dumao will have the M4, sure, but not much else to bring to the table here. 5-7 with Kevlar and Nissim, as they have a three-man stack towards the A bomb site here. Flashbangs available.
Yeah, that's the only way this goes wrong, right? Is timing on these flashes. Otherwise, if you play the clock and use your util well, you should be winning this round. Ah, okay. There goes the M.
Oh, he's spamming. And just to get 1.5 through the card, do they give it another spam? As Antara's probably feeling it, but there it is. Soulfly will convert, and that's going to be round. The rifle taken away. We go 4-4 here. Desert Eagle in a 5-7 remaining. Lato is trying to keep them humble. A couple of kills would slow things right down, but it doesn't look possible here. He drops, and Nissim might as well save his Kevlar.
There's a lot to be very happy about if you're Aurora right now. You're in control of the game. Had a rough start, right? Those first few rounds, you got dealt a really, really rough pistol to try and get under your skin early. But they've risen to the occasion here. And bro, I want to say again, like Woxic's 5-0 since he bought that AWP. He hasn't died yet. He's had a number of high impact kills. Now you're starting to get a bit more out of the riflers as well, right? He wasn't a requirement in this round. I think this is looking very, very nice for the Aurora squad.
Woxic, this is his home map. Dust2 is his favorite by far. He always delivers. Always a bit of a showman on it, going for the flashy plays, good understanding of the rotations. Gets that mid shot almost every round. He'll get a tag.
Even that's been kind of the wild thing for me is he's disrupting the flanking players a lot on this AWP. When you think of Woxic, you know, you're thinking of him looking for entries, those flashy plays. But a lot of it right now has just kind of been him playing to deny. And the AWP's not really the gun you imagine, you know, doing that job.
Yeah, obviously Jame on this map, once they are able to establish short control, just really patrols the rotations between the sides of their mid doors. But that's it. This is it. The AWP is such a strong weapon that once it's posted, is meant to lock down these spots. And if Woxic's able to keep delivering that, as he's going to jump into suicide for the pick.
Well, he's going for maybe a more aggressive maneuver here, denying at least access towards lower with that initial Molotov. Doesn't go for the shot this time. Allows his teammate Majap head down towards lower. Xbox smoke coming through as well. Molotov to push back any inquisitive CTs at short. Oh, be careful, Antara's tagged through the smoke down to 51.
Already used a lot of util within the first few seconds of this round to have Legacy. Now they block short, looking to boost.
Oh, could be interesting here. Oh, dear. Getting that kill. There knows another player there at least.
A lot of resources went into doing that. This shot for Satsin over here on long, and now you've lost that space too. So you're a man down over on Catwalk. You've lost the long control. This is where Nissim's going to try and gain something back for the team, but things are getting very, very bad for Legacy. Can Nissim bail them out as he plays it forward? Playing for the multi-kill as the pressure's on, only gets out with one, and now B is wide open.
And you know Nissim's your B player as well, so presumably Woxic can help himself to it, knowing they've got middle control, they can deny the rotations. It's just about whether he can get across cleanly, which is absolutely fine.
This is very well played, right? They didn't bother sending all the bodies over to B. It's like, all right, we know what we're dealing with. We know that the AWP was on A. All we need to do, we know the boost came in from Dumao to help out. We know exactly where these players are. Let's just restrict the rotations and guarantee the round, and that's exactly what they've done. Might get overlooked up close and personal. Dumao could be good for at least one in this situation.
Xantara's got him. No, he does not. Low HP. Dumao will drop him, and now trying to hold on to the AWP. I think it's definitely worth the hunt. He got so much money on Woxic, for example, $10,000. But it looks like they might be okay here. Wicardia, AWP towards short.
It's actually an important hunt that hasn't worked. Right, could get double AWPs out of this. Can Woxic find a frag here? They're coming for the fight. And he can't. They lose absolutely everything. Yeah, I agree with you that it's fine for them to have lost those guns. I think it's good they went for the hunt, because if they had taken away those rifles, this next buy for Legacy may have just been a partial. Now it's essentially a full gun round.
Well, the fact they get all 5 kills as well, they're getting extra cash for the kills and $50 per player going forward as well. So yeah, actually looking quite well equipped, Chad, with the MP7 is the only concession they've really had to make. That's in the hands of Arts. We know he likes to play a different breed of CS. We'll see what he's got up in store for us this time. It's be Lato, aggressive of course towards top and middle. Long control granted towards Aurora once again. Xantara spamming through that smoke. Dumao getting towards that palm tree position.
They're getting fortunate to be taking this so often. Right, some games you see teams, they're never having the spawns to go for the fast long. Xbox smoke thrown out there from Madja, but they're ahead of this. Lato and Doom burrowed in middle. So they know that's a bit of a fake. And Nissim will completely give up the B side. So they know they need to shore up A. It's a war of attrition, really, as far as the resources are concerned. And that's something that Legacy have done a good job holding on to so far.
Should be the opening kill for Sadzin. Absolutely nails it. Good read of the tendencies of Woxic. Once you get that long control, you're going to get your sniper. And finally, we see this current position come to fruition.
Lato's spewing that he's gone down there.
So you got that long control. You know you're locked in here. The NPC doesn't deliver. Soulfly certainly does. 3 on 3.
Sadzin won't spot him.
Was that in past?
Past the smoke, and Soulfly got a kill on a plate here. that AWP offered up for free.
Double!
Golden timing, and now it's just Doomau. 1 versus 2. Madra and Zantares left to beat. Doomau continues to fight. He's been the ray of light in this game for Legacy, topping the charts right now, so feeling up to the task, but the AWP shuts him down, and the lead continues to grow for Aurora.
6 straight, boys.
Yeah, they were 4-0 up, right?
Starting to put on a bit of a dominant show now.
It's standing out to me how well managed this is. I think for the most part, like Legacy have had pretty good reactions, even when they've like flubbed the execution on some of these. Thinking back to like the short round, Nissim's been super active at taking away the upper tunnels control. Even though they've been in not like awful positions by any margin, Aurora have had great reactions to that.
I think not having long in any of these rounds is so detrimental, though. And the problem with that is it's a bit like Ancient Middle in a way where, depending on the amount of flashes you have and the type of setup you open with, it's a coin toss duel on that long corner.
Chad, speaking of that long corner, Woxic's got the best spawn available on the T setup.
Surely he's taking it.
He's 100% going for that. I can see his lineup already. He's chomping at the bit to get stuck in, and that's going to be a real problem now. We saw in that first gun round, they were more than willing to fight for long control Legacy. Now they've completely dissuaded from it and allowing them to have that control, and I think that's a massive detriment. You can see they're trying to go for that top mid suicide setup, and it just hasn't really been panning out for them.
The fact that we're returning to a round where they got a double kill with Duma spamming 2, then ARP pushes long and dies, right? That's the round where things started to go wrong for Legacy, and now they're in this position. It's crazy.
No one long at all. They've given it over again. They're going for
taking the space, yeah. Why not?
They love it. Off towards shore. Looks in a promising position. Sadzin loves this angle as well. Got me Molotov down by Zantares. We'll have to respect it. Sniffing things out towards the B tunnels. Might be false info. Madge is there. Outside the B tunnels, very defensive, hoping they get inquisitive towards T-spawn again, and he might do it. Lato decides otherwise. They're going to be focusing on long once more. Zantara's already crossing. This has been a real problem for Sadzin.
Madra even starting to get activated on the other end of the map while his team creep in around A. And if they get the spot, there's a lot of players here. You feel like you have to commit. Soulfly's wrestled one back. The bomb now moves in to join them.
Where's Madja?
This does leave Madja very far removed from the round. His team have got to try and buy him some time. Bomb plant in. And Woxic in tandem.
Damn.
You say, don't worry, Madja. You just clean them up when they try and save, and that's exactly what he's doing. Orb save denied.
So
7 in a row for Aurora.
Max loss bonus, but Nissim's only got a USP right now.
Yeah, he might be able to pick this AWP up and get away with it. Nobody's watching it right now. Wakandi is starting to trundle over. Soulfly's just behind him. And actually, Nissim is waiting to grab this after the bomb goes off. And by doing so, he should be a dead man. Not just a low HP player. It should be dealt with very easily right now. Wakandi is saying, AWP's still here. Back turn sure, but pivots in. And there you have it. Again, I'm returning to this round. I just went to check. That was a 4-3, or that was what became the 3rd round for Aurora. And that, for me, is where it was really starting to come apart for Legacy. They were in a 5v3 situation. Art pushes long with the number advantage, gives away the kill to Madja. Wukadia takes down Lato. Nissim gets the trade, but then it's the Woxic Madja masterclass that gets, and right now they have just been snowballed over. So that's the pivot point for me in this one so far.
Oh, you're dead on. Last round of this first half, looking for 8 rounds in a row. The buy's pretty good, all things considered. They are lacking some key pieces of utility, but no real aggression there. More of a default setup this time from Legacy. They've got the Sads in AWP, but it certainly has slowed down as the half continues here. Imagining towards Upper, showing a bit of presence, and God, that's a hell of a nade. On your head, son. This one goes down to 41. Short control granted. They're getting so much space on the map already. It looks like an A execution from the short side, potentially. They can do anything they really want to at this stage. Mid to B smoke being deployed by Woxic. So confusing now. You have no information across the map. You're not really sure what's happening.
You're flying
three players
fully blind.
yeah, 3 in B right now. Hoping that's the play that comes through. Crisscross smokes. But I think it's going to be the A finish of Magic just trying to sniff things out. This is a play he wanted to make before by getting in towards spawn. This time he gets access. And off we go.
These rotates are going to find it really, really tough to get to play in. You need the A-hold, only 2 players here. Actually withstand this hit. Flash to try and set up Art, but he's not been having the best of days. They're leaving, trying to change their mind. Makati are out on an island all alone over here on short. There's 35 seconds left in the round as Aurora have called for this reset. Pick up for Wakadia. Nissim hasn't moved a muscle, so that B site ain't empty. I'm going to try and link back up with them out on Cat. Woxic hoping he gets the reaction. There it is. On planted, and Woxic plays it forward. This one was on the ropes for Aurora. And they've been able to find their way back in. Flash to finish the job. Woxic lights out as Aurora go 8 straight to close on the half.
Here's another hot one. Watch it.
Never meant to stay. It was you that put me in. Promised me that we'd be okay. All of your lies I was believing. You were there most of the time, but that was never good enough for me. Had me going out of my mind, had me going round like crazy. But I gotta end this way. Why is there always a struggle for you to let me go? You got me like crazy. Like you were always right and I was always wrong. Crazy.
We're grooving and we're shaking as the tremors of round 7 lead to an 8-round run. That is quite the showing from Aurora on their opponent's map pick. 8 straight with the confidence and the momentum, Mr. Greer.
They were looking like they were a shell of their former selves. They weren't really getting going, but as soon as they got that first round on the board, the floodgates open. They're looking confident. They're looking they can shut down and read their opponents each and every round. If they win this pistol, I dare say it might be a quick one here. And Soulfly, Woxic chiming in with the pistol headshots here. That's dissuaded them from long. There's no chance they try their luck there again.
What a good sign that is, right? How steady they are on the pistols, right? With the USP, with the P2K, just bang, bang, round done. Now you're in at 5v3 and you are trying to quickly find some space.
Something interesting here. Zantares is going towards B, but they're not even heading in that direction. But they seem to be taking the bait.
Rotation there.
Okay, there is a chance, but Soulfly with the flashbang, the god flash from the palm tree. Oh my!
What? Oh, well, Doom out in their face.
What is going on?
The spawn can't stop it. Now it's just Art 1v4. All alone here, and players on their way to lend a helping hand. There should be no road left to run for Art as he gets spammed out from long. Pistol found by Aurora, and that's going to put them on a fast track to the win on Dust2.
9 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's an even better point. Don't even worry about who's splitting the pistols. The fact that 9 in a row. And then it's Overpass up next. Sure, you get to start on the CT side of your legacy, but for Aurora, you're feeling it, right? Like, everything's been working for you, especially if you just close this down quickly now.
Been no mental collapses for them.
Woxic's 13-2 since that 4th round.
During the half-time, the coach, there's 3 or 4 rounds in CT side that should be ours. Well, I think round 7 was probably the one that I would point out the most.
I think the problem with something like that as well for Legacy and for Art in particular is like those kind of little cheeky aggressive moves, so part and parcel with his DNA, his view of the game. You almost don't want to be doubting them, you know? It's such a factor for how you play, how you'd like to play, and how you're used to playing. If you suddenly try and deviate from that now and become like a really passive team to try and over-course correct, you know, you're playing like an uncomfortable brand of CS you're not used to.
Well, we saw this in the first half. Exactly what Aurora brought to the table. It's that Scout Glock setup. Nissim did have Tech-9 Kevlar just to know at the start of the round. He was running around. I think he was hoping for maybe a Scout headshot to come through. They might have invested a bit more, but sold that. Gone for the full eco instead. Objective, get that bomb planted if possible. Thankfully, not getting crushed by that AG. And Sansin looking to open things up. Yeah, pretty identical to what we saw from Aurora. Smoke down. Jump down spawn again.
Oh. Well, it's a long way down, isn't it? That should be that. Farmed up for the first 2 as this eco is spotted away from the A side as they're going to slide themselves into pole position to head to 4. Just 3 more rounds required to lock in Dust2.
This one's getting flatter and flatter as we go on. This is a very important round. That's now 10 in a row for Aurora. Completely in cruise control since Woxic arrived on the server, 14-6. Zantares starting to heat things up in the second half as well. Up against AK-47, sure, but I can see a Sads in Tech-9, so...
Maybe they want to use the Dumao long spawn here. Never mind. Biff and mid.
Smoke down double doors, going to try and get some access towards short, but looks of things here. Pushing back initial CT aggression, if any. CT's a pretty default round from them, no AWP available. It's going to be Wokadia looking for a bit of intel towards middle, and he's getting a lot of damage inflicted, especially to Dumao. Top fragger currently of 15-9. He's down to 46 HP. Long control, completely under Aurora's remit.
My concern about this is Sadzen's green box with the bomb and the Tech-9. He's having to worry about a long push. They're not really the best weapon for the job, but also, you know, he's not with the pack if they want to rapidly try and look for a finish. Block the lurk smoke there. That has not landed as intended. That's a good block. That's going to alleviate a lot of pressure on the mid to B.
That's exactly what they're going for, Chad. Magic going to go for the backstab at long eventually. It's down to Soulfly. If you get one here, they really are cooking. It's going to be Wokadia converting that damage. And now needs to find Nissim as well. Needs backup desperately. He is alone right now. They're doing very well.
Really good read on the situation for Wokadia. Knows where that next point of contact's coming from. And he's ready for all of them. On for the ace now. Go finish the job. Out in mid. Sansin black turn. This round is all Wokadia.
Throw in the towel, Chad. They're done. 11 in a row. If you're not converting that round, call it a day.
Great defense. Really well done. Right, we saw some moments from Soulfly where he's anchored down that side, but he's the first to fall in this situation. It's all Wokadia. Oh, okay, we're highlighting the nade into the flash by Wakadia.
Min-maxing.
Getting the most, absolute most out of that one.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh, what a hold, though. You're right. It's so well under pressure. If he goes down with just a couple of kills there, they don't win that round. They can't even attempt to
Dude, it's even just nice, like the nade on the smoke at CT, just to buy him those few more seconds to get to hold the tunnels. Like if he's having to turn away even a second earlier, he just dies to the tunnels push. The tunnels push he knew was coming.
Are they going to try and go mid to B again? All 5 through tunnels, no long pressure, nobody through the guts of middle.
So it is a full investment.
To go up here.
Oh, aye.
Timing's a little awkward there. They're going to get past him at least.
It's one.
To be fake, that's not drawing anything right now. That molly's missed. Sloppy. Pivoting into A. Crisscross smokes. Now they're going to jump up and try and finish through short. This misdirection feels like it's all for naught.
Into Xantar as you go. Woxic arrives on the rotate. Orb down from CT. Necessarily the best angle. Sims complicated matters with that double. I need the A site to withstand what's left of this hit. Xantares refusing to go down quietly.
Careful.
He'll come back the other way, and now it's just Soulfly. Gets the spot.
Wasn't spotted.
One planted, and he's backing up. Is this really just the save? An 11-round streak for Aurora.
He kind of needs to save this. If he's not going for it, they have no money, I suppose. But the fact they haven't planted,
give it a look.
There are 11 consecutive rounds.
Yeah. You
definitely give it a look at.
I don't even remember what losing feels like at this point in the game, so that should give him some confidence. Soulfly, complete change of position, all the way around long side.
Go.
Oh, and it's still flawless. Aurora in control.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he'd be able to bring his online play to the LAN environment, but holy shit, that was a nice couple of shots there. The money was broken. They were looking for map point. 12 rounds in a row and a miraculous clutch.
I thought this was the highlight of the round. The Nissim double dig. The fact he spins on a dime there and flatlines Wakadia, but Soulfly.
Look at this shot.
This is beautiful. Stunning work there. One tap shades his Xantares and his boys. They G him up. Soulfly, that's going to feel damn good.
And like, there's really not a better way to win a map than this, is there? Just go on a 13-round streak all the way to the finish line. Did we talk about this Aurora team is having some troubles with the mentality, they're getting a bit bogged down when things go wrong. This is a game where everything's going right. Everyone's stepping up. This is a feel-good game of CS, and isn't it nice to see the Aurora guys hyping each other up at the end of these rounds?
Makes a nice change.
Yeah.
The quarterfinals normally don't look anything like this. We thought it was more of the same. They were 4-0 down. We thought, oh no, we're in for a bumpy ride here. But they have course corrected, and my God, this looked magnificent out there. Could have really built the full reverse sweep, chat. 13 rounds in a row. Have you ever seen anything like it?
Well, they've made it more than a strong case for this one. Into lower Woxic, he is feeling
It is the hardest round in the world to get, though. We all know that.
Flash coming in. Sticking around. Committed.
Oh, Santin's found one as well on his AWP. So Woxic does know that he really is to survive here. Spam connecting, softening him up.
Would he?
He's thinking about the no-scope, but prepared for a mid-fight. Woxic can't walk this line any longer. And so is this the break of the streak? Only 3 players left in this for Aurora. Legacy finally fielding a clean man advantage. Soulfly comes through with a bit of aggression, at least scares them out of the mid control, but right now B is open.
It doesn't necessarily feel like a done deal.
They don't know for a fact B's open.
If they, for some reason, go back towards A, this round is back on. Lurk smoke from Nissim, and they're starting to leave the tunnels. Suggests to me they might be considering their options in towards A.
Well, if there's a player spamming with an AK and CT, you think maybe Xantares.
Yeah, that's, I assume,
right?
the angle, yeah, the nameplate CS.
They're going to lose this round, aren't they?
So they might just end up playing into the stack.
They're going to lose this round.
Good catch on Long, and he's a name you expect to see.
I can't watch.
You're almost anticipating that at most it's one guy here. So you've got Xantares tucked in over towards Goose. He's the guy playing Joker. He's the one that could upset this entire round. But on that swing, Sad's in there to punish. Magic asked to clutch. Time running real low and low health on both players for Legacy.
He's gone around the world. Gets himself into the AK. Has a molly now, kit in play. Short smoke will have just faded. They've done a defensive smoke in the top of the site. Now he's going to run out of time. That's the problem. And
Was he hurt? I don't think so.
They're starting to focus now towards short and middle. Yeah, must have heard something. Feels impossible to win now.
So low, first kill for Maja.
Go.
But you got to move quickly here, and the captain getting iced out to the claw. Gets the spot on the kill. Time is real close on this one, but Maja's got his hands up. He thinks he's done it. Maja with the clutch. 13 rounds straight for Aurora.
A couple of highlights to close down map number 1 for the Turkish side. Up next, their map choice, Overpass.
Bought out the AWP. He was a whole different beast. He went on one hell of a run, finishes as the top performer, the top rated player of that opening map, and you want to see him keep it going. I think as well, they just conducted themselves so well. They were in full control. Map 1, you don't accidentally 13-0. You know, that happens when everything's lining up. They close it even with a string of clutches. Just a feel-good map of Counter-Strike for Aurora.
And of all the players as well, that's 2v1 for Maja. My God, they're going to be riding out high. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. We'll see if Legacy can keep their head above water. They'll start on the CT side, sure, but a very important pistol round here. It's going to be mid-control that Aurora are looking for here. It's going to be Maja with all the utility and the bomb on his back. Needs to make sure he doesn't go down first. And Zantares leads the way. Nice little boost towards connector here, but will Zantares be ready?
Oh, he is, but Lato, the P2K from afar, picks him off. Remains in this position as well, so as they cross it, they know what they're dealing with. Maja double dink on the run, and they open up a path towards this A site. Meanwhile, Lurk down connector. They're going to come clear this manually. Everybody home, and everybody sent home for Legacy.
Okay, round still somewhat open though. They haven't committed to a bomb site just yet. Jumao up and towards the heavens. Sad's in a low towards air. It's going to take some miraculous individual play for sure, but still not impossible.
Like the freeze here, they've got plenty of util, plenty of time. Take the 2v4.
That's a good point. The double smoke pretty much solidifies their chances. It's their round to lose at this stage.
Could run a fake, could run a proper AXEC. Your options are open.
If you go away with the exec, though, you wouldn't lock them out, right? They're already in the site itself.
A smoke towards heaven would be
This would be really nice.
Olay.
Yeah, that should be round. You'd have the hope for a miracle shot here. Doesn't connect. That was pretty much your only access point.
Jobs are good and hard to
So
lose
14 in a row.
Oh,
Keeping that track going.
14 in a row.
Yeah, why not? We're here for it. Re-smoke heaven, middle finger.
Yeah, right.
Dude, they were so ready for the triple con setup as well. Like, that's kind of staggering.
Oh,
You know?
firstly, you see the boost up. Yes, you can make that jump without the boost, but what are the chances he's done that instead of multiple players in con? So, very good clear from Aurora. Saving, disallowed in Stockholm. Disavowed at least. And disemboweled by Wakadia's double. It's Aurora, 14 straight.
That was a 4 and 5 advantage, and they don't get a following kill after that. Disheartening moment here, and that's, bear in mind, the CT side as well. You're really looking for that pistol round, like letting a team like Aurora in, potentially getting a 3-0 start in their T-side campaign, their map pick, continuing this streak. This is not a good look, and you're probably going to have to force buy here and hope that you can bring it together with the 5.7s, the MP9s.
And keep in mind, we just had this game, right? And we had Legacy pick it up on Overpass, just the other day online. That was, again, CT start for Legacy. They won pistol, they lost the force, they won next round, they converted. Then we had some back and forth. They still managed 7 rounds CT side. So without the pistol, Aurora are already off to the races.
Let's have a look then. Is there any sort of stack? Yes, there certainly is. 3 players towards the bathrooms here. Classic crossfire for Overpass. Jumao and Lato working in tandem, watching each other's backs. Zantares, though, and Woxic, a deadly duo. Slowly but surely start to gain access towards the bathrooms themselves. Could be flashed in here. It's down to Art to try and take some aggro. Talk about his crossfire. Zantares detects it. Woxic converts the frag. And they've got the man advantage here. Applying the pressure now. Flashbangs are strong. Art gives it a position. And that's going to be the force fight pretty much dealt with at this point. Unless Lato does something unbelievable.
Bad way to get the ball rolling. First kill found, makes it a double. Living on borrowed time as Zantares closes in. Spots the player making his way out towards truck, and it's a very strong message sent by Zantares. Didn't really have to talk about him on Dust2, right? Wasn't really a requirement for Aurora. It was more Wakadia and Woxic lifting things up.
And Maja as well, that clutch.
Yeah, and Maja with the
amazing
final killing blow.
Really nice work from him. It looked impossible. So, Nissim, let's see what can be done. Anything at all, any saves available, any upgrades. He's got the 5-7 helmet smoke. If he can take an AK out with him, at least they won't be completely eco going forward. But that's looking very likely to be a 3-0 start on the T side of Overpass.
15 rounds in a row.
Oh, we're tracking it, are we? You play by those rules, do you?
The other thing that's hard about giving up the pistol is like it puts a lot of weight on this first rifle round. Just because the idea of like going off to a kind of 5-0, 5-0 down on your CT side of Overpass, that's already enough rounds to feel good if you're Aurora. With then just chances to sweeten the deal.
It's the MAC-10.
And so that's the situation Legacy are in. They have to hit the ground running when the guns come out. They got a full eco here. Should be about to be 3-0 to Aurora.
26 rounds in a row on the cards. Or in the cards.
Still on the. I mean, you can't get 26 in a row without getting 13 in a row first, Henry.
True, and they've already done that.
And they've already done that.
Let's see what can be done with the eco here. Not really much to report. As we mentioned, Nissim with the same 5-7 and helmet. A bit of utility here. It's not impossible to win these kind of rounds. It's just very unlikely.
You know what puts a fear in me? Last time I watched Legacy on Overpass, they were 10-2 up against BC Game.
Oh, really?
The rest is history. Lost it in overtime.
Damn.
That was their CT side with the 10 rounds, no surprise. So still making it very clear how these early rounds are important, how the next gun round will be paramount if Legacy are to win this map and survive at ESL Pro League.
Even kind of thinking back to the last head-to-head between these squads on this map, it was like a real weirdly economy-restricted games with the way that the pistol rounds would go, the 4-spy wins, like no one got very comfortable till later in the half. And that's not what's happened here to open up this Overpass. It's clean conversions for Aurora.
Oh. Okay, we'll take one.
Honestly, yeah, you can lose a MAC-10. That's fine.
That means the AWP is going to come out for Woxic next round. If anything, that might be a blessing in disguise. Get rid of that MAC-10. There it is.
Madge is shooting hard still into this second map, and so well converted. No worries in these opening rounds here for Aurora.
16 in a row. We are going to keep track. So AWP, not for Woxic this time. Doesn't fancy it. Looked like there was a moment there that crossfire could have been a little bit dicey, but
surprising. But maybe it's because you know they're going to buy an AWP, and you can, if you just win this round,
I think you
go
go
poppy.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like
exactly what I'm thinking.
Pacey around.
Just call something when you know the utility is not quite there. They're adjusting.
Get that AWP out of their hands. It's a huge victory. Faster towards B short. Nice grenade here from Legacy. Keeps the pressure on. Of course, Art in the rotator position. Would expect nothing less.
There's a lot of pressure on this first gun round to deliver for Legacy just to stop the bleeding.
Oh, lineup. Oh, not perfect, but enough. Art's done a lot of damage. Hard to tell who's come out worse, but it might just be Aurora.
Oh, contact play in towards the mid area. It's going to be Sads with the AWP. Surely gets this opener. Oh, so unfortunate. Nice little jiggle. Offers up his position, now trying to retreat to the safety of the bomb site here. Gets away with it. Bear in mind they don't have the Woxic to challenge that angle just yet.
Easy.
Trying to run it in up through shore, but that leaves open sight lines for the Sads in AWP. They should be able to catch him here from long. Good split out of Zantares, and there's Wakadia and Woxic hitting hard for the openers. Around at the bank, gets walked upon, and will shut down the aggression.
Seemed like the comms let them down there. Sads is not telling his teammate that they were already past truck into the site. Lato looking the wrong way. Legacy walk away. Miss comm. Felt very impactful.
It would be a risky hunt here, but I almost hope, like, with how much success you've had if you're Aurora, you feel up for the task of going for it.
Just so far away already. Oh, but Madge is
that's huge.
Down lower, and he might find one more before all is said and done. This bomb is big.
Could have justified putting money into this next round, but with that death now, it's no longer the case, and with Art falling, money is gone for Legacy. That 5-0 start looking ripe to come through.
Are we sure this is the Madge POV? I mean, he is just hitting headshots instantaneously on this T side right now. Did great work on Dust2. 17 rounds in a row.
Yeah, statement performance from Major. Been under the microscope by the community this year, I would say. Not just for the team's overall results, but his individual ability as well. And now stepping up, showing us that he can keep up and provide some very exciting moments. The money's still a real problem here, but you're going to go down 5-0 on the CT side. That's like a death sentence already. And that's if they get no further rounds.
Deep con swing for Doom. That was a 1M4. It's going to get retrieved, but Art has no Kevlar, so will they allow escape? Santaris doesn't look in the forgiving mood, and so punish on the armorless player. 5v3, M4 lost to the wind.
Oh dear. This doesn't feel good, Harry. Doesn't feel good at all. Nissim, can he find anything here? So far, they're patrolling these extremities. Even with this surprise, I don't think he gets the frag. The MP9, not the weapon for the job here. Woxy, be careful, my friend.
Help.
Gets the job done.
Bomb scene, but we still got the lurker. Santaris. First time for everything all the way up on long as they sit on this B side. Bomb is moving back up. Both players towards A.
Looks like he's played this to perfection. Lato is going to get a face full of lead.
Yeah. 5-7 can be nice, but there's not enough time to cause commotion here for Sadzin.
Saving an AK would be something, I suppose.
He ain't getting out of here alive.
Oh, Zantara's giving him nothing to work with as well. The range removes any threats, but starting to encroach on his position. 30 seconds here.
They think he's A anyway. They've walked out B, right? Riccardi has just said, no, he's definitely not here. I've checked everything, and now Zantares gets the spot, rips the head off.
Yeah.
Round check, Henry.
What is that, 18 in a row?
Correct.
Damn. Surely a tactical timeout, boys. You can't just let the CT half collapse.
They are in the mud.
They really are. Drowning in it. So, AWP for Sadzin, 1-5 right now. Art, 1-5. Dumao, 0-4. Nissim, 1-4. Doesn't sound great, does it? No one's really delivering the goods so far. This is the round. If they're going to save this half, it has to be right here, right now, I'm afraid. Aurora look too comfortable, continuing with their success. To reiterate, 18 rounds in a row since Dust2. And it all comes down to this. They had great damage, great grenades in that first gun round, unable to convert it. The spams of Art that was doing considerable damage, but still couldn't find that round. Spamming again, there's going to be a counter boost by the looks of things from Majab.
Double nades. Oh, yeah. Did he see? He just jumped
I
it.
don't think so, they didn't react.
Got to check CT. A boost may be coming of their own making. There's going to have to be jump shots here for Art. Why not? Give it a go. Okay, cancel that. Spam damage, pop through the smoke, but the flash comes a second too late. There's still a trade.
Riccardi are moving in, rotates on their way for Legacy. Need these two site players to buy you a bit of time, but Riccardi is on the hunt. Him and Zantares box him in.
Get out.
And a 2 versus 3 retake being asked for.
Feel tempted.
In a horrible way, this is one of the better positions in a long time.
Oh, that smoke decides that, yeah, you can't actually justify it anymore.
At least getting out with the guns, you get a buy in the next round, but it's also assuming that Aurora don't come looking for anything here. They've been pretty active at hunting. Madge is already making moves.
Oh no, even one kill just ruins this. He goes so far away. It's a great move for Madger.
You're right.
Play late in the round on the long position. Teammate coming up connector as well, can take toilet.
Bro, Legacy throwing away some of those more aggressive rounds, map 1. You're still kind of seeing the ghosts of it, you know? They're trying to tighten things up, play very safe within the bomb sites, but it's given Aurora a lot of runway in these rounds.
Okay, they do save the AWP at the very least.
2 saves, do you buy? I mean, 4 rifles is always tempting.
I think at this point, surely you're just thinking about stemming the bleeding. Like, yeah, try and get as many gun rounds as weak or as strong as they are on the board. It's also like you're running out of time to get to do anything super aggressive. You know, if you're 8 rounds in the hole, you've lost the time to do it. This, I guess, would be the best time to try something a little bit in your face, maybe.
We are doing good, guys, but we are losing our timings. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. Well, you gotta believe it yourself, I suppose.
Doesn't sound too negative.
No, not even a negative comment. Trying to rally the troops.
4-man start down towards B. This would be a nice time, maybe go and take that short water control, just shut down options for Aurora. Give yourselves a better idea as to what they're doing in the round.
These rounds have been close off of the kill counts. Aurora keeping 2 or 3 alive. Bare minimum.
Again, though, you're flying blind. The boost down towards B is a nice idea. It will confirm that short's empty, and so maybe you can afford an extra player now to rotate up.
Hot's got to make that gamble happen. Starts to move after smoking B.
Spot there from Dice as well. More info collected for Legacy.
Poor man. Oh, Dumau reconsiders, stays heaven. If this isn't enough, nothing will be. Oh, careful.
And his shots he normally hits.
Oh, ripe for the taking there. 40 seconds.
Okay, this is the best chance they've had, I think, all half long. A 5-on-5, an opening kill, an advantage here. Can they convert upon it? Rafi seems to think for the double. Finds him. Now, just need to keep it clean. They can't lose this round by the looks of things here, but they need to make sure they have resources going forward.
Damage is worth it here for Aurora to push in and go for kills. Could be impactful later in the game. So Madja tries to bid a deathmatch on the way out, holding for a non-existent flank. I'd love to see him go and just go for the kills here.
Doesn't want to die after time. Is he going to save?
Just has so much money. Kills are more valuable than his life at this point, and I feel like he's going to get the worst of both worlds. Death after time.
Okay, we'll take it. Oh! Okay, that's massive.
Forget about it.
That's
Double on the
massive.
exit. Orb is saved. That is it.
And he stayed alive as well. Magic didn't even lose his gun. That is remarkable.
Well, 19 in a row is all they get.
Best case scenario for Madja in that situation. Holy moly. And you're right, the streak finally comes to an end. A hell of a streak. We all enjoyed it. But all good things come to an end. That keeps Legacy very brittle going forward now.
Can't believe he just walks in after the clock.
His
They won't expect
his
it.
mechanics, dude, are looking crispy.
Yeah.
Oh, a faster round.
Tara's
Just a
is
B-pop.
Act 10. He's rushing B.
Run boost out to short, so there's only one guy in the site itself. Nissim's the one you're going to get past. Short player comes back to help him. It's Madja hot on the heels with the trade. Flashes at least slow the play. Take the wind out of Aurora's sails.
Back for where?
Bombs making his way back towards T-spawn and leaving two players parked up in B.
I mean, they have good positions, but this will be cleared eventually. On the smoke fade, it just got put down, though. Got a window of opportunity and a flank that Magic will not find. Oxic pulls back as well. Looks like they still want to commit towards B, but this is everybody here for Legacy.
What's the plan here?
Doesn't
Magic's so
reveal
careful.
Smoke is nice, but get a kill first.
Bro, the game Madja's having, I don't even hate the idea of just leaving it to him to try and clutch. You know, if they can make a bit of a dent down here towards B, it's not the best foot forward with Soulfly falling. How many can Woxic find before they deal with him? Madja will have this plant.
Oxic needs one, dude. Get one, and suddenly it's not the most impossible round.
The hard part that you will have to, you know, you'll be able to take CT away, which is
Molly's
nice
I think it's two
control.
players.
Oh, that's going to keep him down here even longer. Still need a kill for Woxic.
One would do.
Dude, will he flank? No,
That's who's got him.
Okay. They won't know till the bomb is down. Madja, pick your position wisely, my friend. This is still not easy.
He's left it to himself. He needs the ace clutch in a 1v4. Madja signed off on Dust2 with a massive 1v3. But this is a step further. This is a harder task.
Oh, they come.
Legacy moving in. Madja plays it aggressive. Gonna have to pick and choose his moment very, very carefully. They're holding on to this position. As he comes around the corner, there's the spot. They know where Madja is now. Looking to hop on this bomb. Planted for him back in the bank. Madja iced out. No heroic ace clutch today.
The fact that we're even
Second round for Legacy.
The fact that we're talking about that is just because of the rounds we've seen from Madja today, right? That should be impossible, but he's hit some bangers.
Just to note there as well, Zantares with $10,000. Obviously the pocket strat, the B fast play coming through. He gets the Mac 10.
Yeah.
If he gets that entry, it's a very different round, but it was a very nice B hold. To be fair to Legacy there, it's 2 rounds in a row and managing to fend off the 1v5 against Madja, which did have legs to it. That positional control towards CT spawn, maybe he was a little bit more aggressive, could have got a couple of kills and faded away, but they were very diligent in their clears, made sure they watched the backstab, and sure he gets the bomb planted, but no real threat of winning the round.
Yeah, I think you're almost hoping that Legacy like overcook and go for like 2 players up through Con, try and cover too much ground. I think the thing that just wins it for him is they rotate 4 guys up through CT. That's just too much for Madja to deal with. So yeah, that one doesn't require some complex solution for Legacy. The next one may.
Need to keep this one clean now. 6-6 is the objective. Would still be possible to resuscitate this series.
The one thing for Legacy is it's a real grind. Like, so much money was built up in that first streak of 6 rounds for Aurora. Even if you win this one, taking 3 back-to-back-to-back, it's not enough to fully break them. They're going to be able to put guns in. They're going to have rifles in the next. And so you really have to work and earn this 6-6 scoreline.
No.
Mustafa
Okay.
been wanting to do this throughout a lot of the game thus far, gets his triple boost, gets the opener.
And he follows up. Man's got the lineup. Double kill from the captain here. And there's more in store. Aggression on the flank. Oh, both players got that spot. Wacardia walking it, hoping Nissim doesn't know, but he's patient, and it pays off. 5v2. An unfumbleable round here for Legacy.
Sad that Wacardia felt like he had to force there. Woxic was coming back to help him. Flush out the aggro player at least. Nissim dealt with. But a 2v5 attempt here. I mean, it is Xantares, it is Woxic. These are kind of the two household names.
They've got the util to work with as well. Not a foregone conclusion that Legacy picked this round up, that's for sure. One mistake, you can let them right back into the round. It all starts here, the AWP holding the line. That should be enough, though. Just Woxic remaining. Money starting to be broken as well.
Hold up.
But Woxic does find one. Shut down, third in the board. 3 in a row. Starting to believe a little bit more now. Magic still with $10,000 though, so sure, only one buy remaining, but certainly a healthy buy with Magic's finances right now. Nice little boost. Even fumbled it a little bit, and it's still a freebie.
Yeah, he
kill.
made the jump and hurt it, but doesn't matter.
Nice little spam to follow things up. Double kill there for Arts. 4-6 right now.
Boa, caralho! Vamos,
There it is. The catchphrase.
Oh, this spam has been efficient here for Odds. Putting Magic down to 2 health. Connector is taken, but at a cost here. Got to be always wary about these jumps, these boosts. Even if it's just info, it can be so valuable to the CT side late in the round when the map is quiet. So a boost comes up, but Odd spots it before they deploy. Nades go in. Flustering Nissim for a moment, 3 HEs, and what does he do? Goes right back to position. This is going to be a very hard round with a low health, but an entry could ease the bleed. Aurora can't find it. They've tickled 2 players.
And you've even now just been re-smoked out towards Monster. That's a big problem. If you wait for that, you've got about 15 seconds left on the round.
Damn.
It's an opener. Dumau. Toe-to-toe with Xantares. They're going to play through the Monster smoke and into this stack. Art will claim another. Wacardia's made it in. There's the spot. Deals with 2. Barrels player spotted. I think. No, Nissim up and over. Finishes the job. Legacy 4 in a row. And shooting for a split half.
So sick that he crouches there after they triple naded it, right? That's the mindset. He's not going to be there. We've just cleared this position, but not only does he get back into it, he fully baits his team for the round win. Just what they needed. Return to form here for Legacy, looking for a streak of their own. Streak to beat is 19 though, Henry. Won't be easy.
It certainly won't, but it's a great foundation. They're setting themselves down here. It's going to be the last couple of rounds, and presumably a partial buy here for Aurora. It's going to be Wacardia on towards the AK-47, Tech-9s otherwise. And towards the connector we go. Very quick play here. The rifle trying to set the pace. Ooh. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. It's going to be Lato to defend here.
Wacardia has got the one gun here. Got to let those pistols get some info, especially when there's an open the line.
Oh, it comes down to this one dig. Oh, the one shot from the AK. Nice opening frag. Woxic goes down. They're going to try and flood the bomb site now. That's in completely blind. It's getting a bit messy. Art's here to pick up the pieces.
Team flashes and causing big problems here for Legacy as now Wacardia's on for a triple. Looking for the ace. The solo AK doing it all. Forces Magic to put that bomb back down, and they don't know where Nissim's got to. Slow on this CT walk.
Oh, this was the round. 5 in a row they're looking for. Nissim can still win this. Starts here, though.
Not a bad way to get the ball rolling. Nissim collects. Massive clutch.
Denied.
And in spite of Wakadia's best efforts, it matters not. 5 in a row for Legacy. It's a game of streaks right now.
Remarkable clutch there from Nissim. Looked out of position, out of time. Plays it perfectly, reads it well, waits for Maja to get that intel peek towards CT spawn, but a very uncomfortable round. The closest it's been in some time of Legacy getting 5 in a row. Final round of this first half now. They were 6-0 down, boys. A hell of a recovery. Sure, still far from ideal on the CT side of Overpass, but admirable to make this sort of comeback. They are believing themselves now. We've got a game on our hands. We said we wanted no blowouts today.
Flash set up, far away, full blind. Wakadia is spraying instead of just jumping out of position. Feels like an oversight.
You say that, but it's like all game long, Art's been trying to spam them down in con, so just kind of taking advantage of that a little bit later. And more aggressive moves made by Legacy see them through to one hell of an advantage. 5-on-3 in the final round of the half. Aurora, they're very split up here. 2 players out towards the top site. Soulfly getting a bit of ground over on the monster end of things. Scared back by the spam. Might be able to commit to any type of a fake. They don't really have the resources for it either. It's going into the AWP, really the best option here.
Oh, he spots him as well. Full info here for Sadzin. Soulfly might be trying to cause a ruckus on this B bomb side, but they've got the bomb blocked on long. Smoked off by Maja. Feigning that he could pop through, but as it gets re-cleared, the penny should drop here for Legacy, and so should Lato. Back down to where it all began on this B bomb site, joining up with Nissim. Woxig might be looking for an entry on A. Oh, bomb's going to go back up, right? Maja's selling the fake on lower. Woxig taking the space, sending out Soulfly on his solo fake. Can't get another kill. 2v4 to finish the half, to find 6 in a row for Legacy.
Oh, the fake at least worked. There's only one guy here, but time's so low, you don't get to be cautious. Right into that AWP, and Legacy will deliver on a split half as they take 6 in a row to close on the CT side.
Never back down, never surrender after going down 0-6 on their CT side. Legacy playing with tenacity there, showing that they could replicate the streak that Aurora pinned down and tie things up. I can't believe they made that sort of comeback, but all of a sudden, it feels like Overpass is back on, boys.
Yeah, you know, I think the streak, the fashion in which they do it, very commendable, but still a little nerve-wracking is now you have to go on your T half, your T side. That's where you're staking this comeback. That's where you've got to try and drag this out to be 3. It's a tall task, man.
They're believing. See whether they can find some success here early on in the T-side campaign. Couple of smokes, couple of flashes, one Molotov, and the bomb outside B for now. It's going to be down to Sadzin and Art trying to show a bit of presence on the A side of the map. Sell the dream, sell the fake. But no one budging from the B bomb side thus far. What have they got up their sleeve here? Trying to take as much aggro as they can away from the bomb. And they're having a little party outside Monster. Wicardia getting inquisitive.
Oh, Julies could be a big problem. That anti-flash right now. There's a back turn, but they still are ready. Listen, with that entry off the flash play, Woxic sees 3 and the bomb. He still wants to commit to these fights, but Legacy aren't fighting. 5v4, they still have toilet control. They have a lot of map to play with.
They can reset the round now. Sure, there is no intention. Has been given up, but they've got the man advantage. Plenty of time to work with, and still with 2 key pieces of utility. A couple of smokes and the Molotov.
Difficult round call, because while Aurora saw them leaving, they don't know. They have no info. Where are these other players? Deep up on front toilets. Miss Molly on the barrels for Nissim. He didn't jump.
Need to see that.
So Gamble starts to lean in favor of this top site. Legacy 5v4, but watch out for a Xantares, straight shooter.
That's the spot, and the players coming out through toilets. That's bomb scene for Xantares. Man scales up into the bomb site. Now the rest of Legacy quick to join them. Knife pulled in the smoke for Maja.
Might work.
It's the last guy left. Last man standing. As the man comes through.
2 sus.
7 in a row.
I goosed him. Where's my assist?
Man, oh man. All of a sudden they take the lead. Who would have thought? A very convincing finish as well. It will be the force buy in response, so you're not out of the woods just yet. We are going to see MP9s and a 5-7 here. A little bit of utility for good measure. Xantares needed a bit more out of him. 1 more kill would have done, but Sadzin jumps on him. Through the smoke we go. And the only hope was Maja knifing in the smoke to deny the plant.
Nissim's forgotten how to jump or something. He's just missed another Molotov. The
True.
short
What is
one
going on
didn't
there?
jump when he threw it.
Yikes. Don't worry, it's only the most important round of the game.
Yeah, not only did you not get the short molly in, but he couldn't go and take any type of a space because he mollied himself off. So now you're paranoid that they've taken short away from you.
Okay, it's Aurora Molly monster.
How did they get a T-side molly?
Alright, still get that short control. Aurora at 4 strong. Might be a mid-round push, but for now, just sat in their positions. Not much info to gather. This should come at no surprise, but this is crazy for Nissim. On his own, the round lives and dies on it.
Okay, nice
Will
one.
survive.
No helmet, still applied. Down he goes.
It's a high-risk move on your own that early in the round.
Man advantage given over. Looking very promising now for Legacy until Maja arrives. Takes one down, and time is ticking away. 40 seconds. They're heading back towards B.
I just heard multiple players
Getting
leave.
messy out there.
A lot of util heard. That'll signal the push. Wicardia now has an extra man to try and help him. Oh, dead on that first swing over the top. Woxic, big damage inflicted, will convert upon 1. They deal with the Xantares spillover. It's a shutdown out of Legacy. Force buy goes nowhere for Aurora. They're trying to get everyone pumped up. It's 8 rounds in a row.
Gotta give it to them. The streak they've amassed from 6-0 down.
Yeah, right.
You thought 19 was the biggest streak we'd see today.
Who knows? That wasn't even the biggest streak for the series.
Let's see what we got. It has to be the full eco coming up next. One would assume. A bit dicey towards the end, but pretty clean finish overall.
Can a round win unlock Aurora? Because CT side, get that AWP in Woxic's hands.
Yeah.
Should be on their map pick.
Seems like Nissim actually is having issues with jumping. He's the guy who DC'd.
Okay. What keyboard's he on?
I'm wondering, is it a mouse problem? You know, a little scroll wheel to jump?
I don't. Maybe. Look, if you jump through your spacebar.
I'm not a scroll wheel
Yeah, I'm a
user,
scroll wheeler,
so
but I
don't-
still spacebar with a jump through.
Okay.
Who knows?
Day one, the playoffs today. You can see Stockholm has shown up. We appreciate you coming down here, guys. We have got the hometown heroes coming in later. Brolan for Mouse, and then Fuzi as well, of course, for Astralis. It's been a while since we've seen a Swede take it to the big stage, especially on home soil.
Dude, I mean, this is really impressive from Legacy, but I think likewise, if you're Aurora, you kind of can't tilt out of this series. Like, I think that's pretty unacceptable to a degree. You won 19 rounds in a row, you know? Like, it kind of doesn't get better than this. Can't get in your head, can't have some of these old problems that we often talk about, you know, rear in their head right now.
We talked about a lot in the
Because,
pregame.
you know, if you can't stomach being 19 rounds up across 2 maps and then losing a couple and that gets to you, like, it literally won't get better than that.
It's him hit the jump throw.
You can't 26-0 every series.
They're well aware. Getting taught a lesson right now
Right.
on their map pick.
Woxic trying to convert with a 5-7. Magic goes down towards that connector position. They upgraded some pistols, sure, but they got no Kevlar util. Hoping for a couple of 1Ds to connect, but it's looking very likely to be 9 in a row here. Very controlled, very calm. Using the buddy system towards long. Bomb will be there as well. There shouldn't be too much to ignore here. I can't see a world where this one even gets close. A finish looking likely here. This could be, I guess, a little bit more problematic with the time remaining, and you are walking into the 4-man stack, but should be clean kills. There we go.
Soulfly doing what he can, but unlikely can get much more done. They just run him down. 9 consecutive rounds for Legacy. Guns make another appearance here for Aurora. Do you remember how game-defining the Woxic AWP was back on Dust2? Bought it out, and from that point on, that was where the Aurora streak began. Let's see if it can make that same level of difference here on Overpass.
Can they kick down this Legacy door? Because right now, putting up a rock solid CT side into this first gun round of the half. Boost up for the AWP.
Oh, trying up.
It trapped. Move up, mate.
There we go.
Nothing to see here. Woxic on long with the AWP.
Very important round here. Still not financially comfortable at all.
Sadson looking for Olaf. Nowhere to be seen. It's a game of info here on CT Overpass.
These Mac 10s and Galils against a couple of players of our helmets is still going to be a very difficult round to contain. So much cash available on this T side now. Let's have a look. Woxic trying to get some intel, trying to back up Zantares. Slowly but surely making their way up long with the bomb as well. Got control of party. All the prime real estate under their remit. And in terms of util for the finish, they do have the Molotovs. 1 smoke remaining. Zantares tucked himself in. No classic setup here.
Told it's classic, but is it rusted? Does it still work? Warp shot misses here for Woxic, and that sells Zantares' position. So the Molotov, they run him down, and Art might just go straight through. He got a Mac 10 kill into the site. Dumal may burn his teammate, but it's worth its weight. 15 seconds, nobody home. Legacy, the streak continues.
10 in a row from 6-0 down. And there's almost zero resistance there as well. Like we said, it's an old classic setup, but unless you get that first kill in the orb, it's very difficult to recover. We saw the struggles of Xantaras there, unable to find a frag. It's currently 12 and 12. They've lost the AWP. They're hoping to save 2 M4s here. And this one is crumbling right before our eyes. We are going to see 4 players survive for Legacy, double digits. And Inferno now becoming a conversation. Will they even hold on to these rifles?
God, he saw him.
You might as well go for it. You've only got the Galil to lose.
God, he looks dead here.
Yeah, waiting for the bomb, then he can start running. This for now, just closing the distance quietly.
Huge problem. 1 rifle save. Can't even buy. Legacy getting a well-deserved cheer at this point of the game. 10 rounds straight. They won this before, they may win it again. Even last time when we saw them in the online stage, putting out 6 T-side rounds to finish off. Looks well within reach now. 3 away from taking us the distance into Inferno.
Dude, I mean, you know, a strong streak to open things up matters less than the strong streak at the midpoint or towards the end of a series.
It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
You know, you can have like the best map 1. You can't win a best of 3 in one map. You want to feel like you're leveling up as it goes on.
What an insane POV from Hart there. Tilter here for Aurora. Letting this game slip through their fingers.
I mean, sure, now it's probably in moments like this that you think about the, you know, just eating away quietly in the back of your head, some of the games that have gotten away from you in playoffs gone by.
This was not meant to be one of them.
What a complete collapse as well. Everything was going so well. 13 clean rounds in a row for Dust2. 6-0 up here. On the T side, no less as well. And then giving up 10 and now finding yourself in a deep hole financially. MP9's here on the partial. 4 players equipped with those. We've got Soulfly with the saved M4. Is there anything they can do to get this one going? Having to take some gambles. You can see them rotating back towards the A bomb site here. Bomb all the way back in the playground. So they've rotated away from the B bomb site just as the opponent decides. Made their way back with the C4.
They're going to play active, but that was just missing the info. Oh, he didn't get wide enough to see 4 players on his screen.
First advantage in some time.
They're still walking it.
Oh my. Oh, we could get a freebie, yeah.
Oh, check is in for Doom out.
And you don't know how deep they already are.
Site's already fallen. Legacy moving in. Soulfly. His SMG teammate's going to try and close the distance. He was hoping to provide some cover. Doesn't even get to fire off. He's already dealt with. Asking for a boost over towards the spawn, or offering one at least.
That's what to say that AK,
Woxic. Xantaras is already heading out of there. Madja on this backstab gets denied. 11 rounds for Legacy.
They're hitting so hard. They don't smoke heaven because B is clear, so they think maybe it's short control with Cardia, and they smoke short instead. So you think maybe there's a chance for Aurora in heaven, and Lato just rips heads off.
Are we really going to have back-to-back 13-0s to close these maps?
It does feel it. There's nothing to celebrate here for Aurora. No close rounds, not even
Okay,
close
there is
positions.
something. There is something. They've got the AK-47 in the hands of Xantaras.
Okay.
His best weapon on the defense. This could be the catalyst, Hugo. This is what they need to get going.
And Woxic's going to have money for the orb. So it's now or it is simply never for Aurora on the second map of this series. This could have been a quick bit of business.
Yeah, anything but at this stage. But I am believing in the Xantaras AK.
Getting real nervous though, man. Like, because you know what you would call it? A strong start into like completely falling off as the game goes on. That's a choke.
Oh
and
no, don't say it.
You know, for Legacy, getting steamrolled map 1, but then coming back like this, it's the opposite. It's resilience, you know? Like, it's just better terminology, better feeling. This feels more fulfilling than starting really strong and then letting it get away from you.
Certainly rather win map 2 than map 1.
Well, let's see then. Like we said, AK for Xantaras, orb for Woxic. Woxic was an absolute animal on the first map. Looked so comfortable on Dust2. now falling apart, unraveling at the seams.
Both A players split up.
Yeah, this is the kind of angles you'd hope to see from Xantares, but Corded, he's going to get taken out.
Oh, it's ugly.
What's he up to? He's in between two ideas there of retreating and holding the rock. Like, choose one.
And there's a punish. Woxic with a missed shot as well. They start to take space. It no longer is clear. Or they can just dip down into B. Knowing this AWP is on the top side might be temptation enough. That nade allows Dumao to cross back into connector. Will the penny drop for Aurora? Or are they out of pocket? Wacardia uncertain. Soulfly has util. Might have to use it. Rotates coming down. Matt just made the read. Legacy walking out.
It's Molly.
Let Soulfly hang out here at the barrels that much longer, but they still find the opener. Wacardia dead. Clean set of entries coming through. Legacy on to map point unless Woxic has a ludicrous 1v4 in him and he doesn't. Spammed out 12 rounds in a row. Are they really going to do it straight back to them?
Where did this come from?
The record to beat is 19 in a row.
They're going to try.
Yeah, they're going for it.
I was joking.
It looks like Inferno is pretty much locked in at this stage. Aurora have got nothing to offer us in their CT campaign. What was this from Xantares?
Well, this is always the thing with Aurora, though. It feels like it's like as the when the kind of tilt or whatever it is starts to enter their brains, it feels like it's the mechanics that are the first things to go. You know, like they get caught out in some weird positions, trying to force some awkward fight.
Oh, that's
Certainly seeing signs of like the normal Aurora tilt factor.
Oh no!
You connect the shot and still no conversion.
As long as he doesn't die for it.
There is a chance, unfortunately. And they're going to go for that long control once again. Xantares this time more tentative with his positioning, going to hold into.
I want to see the Xantares POV when we get to that fight because he's just looked like he's not feeling it right now.
Oh no, now you're a man down.
Oh, problems get worse.
4v5 to try and stop the 13-0 from Legacy.
They said it couldn't be done again, but it happened.
If you missed map one, it was 4-0 for Legacy. Aurora went 13 rounds straight to close the map. Then they open up here, 6 rounds in a row, up to a total of 19 consecutive rounds. And now they might be about to get 13-0'd themselves.
I've never seen anything like it. Let's see what they've got to hold on to. Soulfly,
right.
Nice little push with the FP9.
Okay.
We're not dead yet, boys.
Yes. 4v2, something being shown here by Aurora. Woxic sees that too. Waiting for the perfect time to strike. And okay, it will be a miss, but he'll follow up quick. And Lato might be forced to save, breaking the streak.
Streak is dead.
Long live the streak.
So Lato, not really much to do here, I'm afraid. 20 seconds remaining, 9 points of health. Woxic looking to close things out cleanly, and he will do so. That's first round in some time. 12 rounds in a row for Legacy.
Hey, you may as well be believing at this point because this has just been a gamer streak. So,
like 5 rounds in a row on the CT
guys,
side.
if you just untilt here quickly, 5 rounds, chock a block into overtime on CT side.
It's certainly possible. We've got a technical issue to deal with first, but looks of things here. But that's what they needed. The bare minimum. This post-R round on your CT campaign. It's Woxic finding some form there. A couple of very important kills. Got the third to close it out as well. Will it revitalize the squad of Aurora? They'll take 2 AK-47s into the following round here. Money goes without saying, looking strong for Legacy, but they won't have the loss bonus, of course. So if you can break them down, deny some plants. Yeah, if ever there was a map to get a 5-round streak on, it might be CT side of Overpass. Down, but not out. Round 20, looks like we're good to go. Very tense out there right now. Legacy feel like they've done enough, but they've allowed Aurora to creep back into it. A lifeline given over. Let's see if Woxic can find that form.
Step by step, step by step, step by step. Let's go.
Step by step it is.
He can do. Nice nade. Max damage on Art. Going to be soon that same boost we saw to the bathrooms. They haven't quite nailed the setup of this one.
just needs to go down a step, I think.
Yeah.
Get him up. Get him over. Nothing to see here.
does it all come crashing down here?
Always good.
Can't believe we got to this point. It felt like a done deal at 6-0 on the T side.
They've hit the timing. Let's walk the walk right down toilets. Flash goes a bit too far, and Woxic finds the right angle.
Nice work.
From an easy shot as well, but Woxic always been comfortable in positions like that one. And stick around and wanting to be the guy that spearheads this late game resurgence. As Woxic got them believing, it's a string of multi-kill rounds from the Aurora Orb. The job's not done in this one. An entry down towards B. Satsin gonna tuck tail and look to rejoin the rest of his team for a B hit.
Woxic's rotating out. This is bold, leaving solo B. That's some pressure. 15 seconds, guys. Solo B. This is such a high-risk move. We're boosting at 15 seconds. Somebody told them. Are they just saving? Yes, Satsin playing from far back. No interest in this round, so Aurora do find back-to-back.
Counter-terrorists win.
There we have it. Step by step, boys. Couple in a row now. 12-8. It's all Woxic in that previous round. Gets himself 2 very impressive kills with the AWP. Legacy can feel their funds being drained here. Don't fancy the fight. Decide to retreat. You know, the kills from Woxic. Starting to find some form now. Revitalizing the squad. Raising morale. And now all of a sudden they're cutting it down to size. 4 on the CT side seems very possible. And they're knocking on the door of breaking that economy down. Loss bonus at $2,400 if Legacy give this one up.
And you know, it's rare that like the comeback is kind of a team-wide phenomenon. It's not like everyone starts to deliver all at once. Oftentimes it's sort of one heroic figure to stand up, and that brings everyone else back into the picture. And right now that guy is Woxic. Right? His AWP been a driving force. It was on Dust2. It's what started the streak in the first place. Here, he's been there, kind of last bastion of hope to hold on to in map 2. Woxic's done a lot to deliver on these last 2 rounds. When's he going to get a bit more support? Who else is going to join him to try and keep Aurora in this? And he plays it forward with the Spawn, looking to be involved early on the AWP, but they've been running this boost out in the park every one of these rounds. Woxic seems aware.
First time he's there, they don't. Okay. All right, all the boosts. Cut down on shorts.
Quite a scary moment there. Soulfly almost goes down with nothing in return.
Even that feels like big info, right? Spotting 3 players on the start down here towards B. You're anticipating a bit of a B stack now. It's a risky boost to do if no one was holding Monster, so you might even deduce the idea that it was a 4-man opener. Not uncommon on Overpass.
Dumal's tucked himself in towards the shore sandbags. Undetected by the looks of things here. Got a call for his teammates to make their way towards Monster. Could this be the round where they get it over the line and take us to Inferno?
It's a monster setup.
Round where Woxic is out of the picture, and it's all down to the rest of his team. He's been instrumental to try and make this one happen. The B site, though, will crumble and get away from him. Woxic, your job is not done.
Yes, it
Aggression out towards CT. Dumau should have him in a box. Legacy collect, and this quarterfinal goes the distance. It's not quite a 13-0, but it's damn close. Legacy with one hell of a streak. Resilience on display. The party is just getting started. Through for them, you know, it's not a quality they have, but it's one that they have to demonstrate if they want to start making runs in playoffs, and this would be the time to do it. It's a series that felt like it never should have gone the distance. There was some resilience on display from Legacy, who have well and truly woken up into this series. You're facing a different opponent, a harder opponent than what you did in map 1. Aurora, a tall task ahead of them. It's that CT start to get things going. Legacy getting to set the tone of Inferno on the T side.
Legacy feeling comfortable on the T side more so, bringing the pace that we know them for. Going to get shut down at the door. Xantares, Jewel Berettas, churn through 4. Everybody dies. And Art's not getting you out of this one. Flank does deal him, and Aurora win the pistol.
Okay, well, this is where the mental turnaround needs to begin. That's a
All right.
smile on the faces and Tara's. Haven't
like
seen
that.
that in a while.
That's a big difference.
And once they get down in the mud, if we're going to have any problems. So are they going to be able to keep themselves out of it?
We do not want to be in the mud.
Out of
Jared.
all the guys you could have had start the pistol off with a 4K, you are very happy it's Antares. He let out a big beaming smile. Not even he's immune to the fun rounds of CS.
Nice solo. Nice jump.
All right, well, the energy sounds good.
Okay.
We also had the little transcription there.
I might flip-flop now.
You're back?
No. Let's see.
Legacy saying they'll be comfortable on either side. It's fair enough, it's Inferno, right? It even has a bit of a T-side bias. So Aurora winning the knife, opting to start on the defense. See if they can dictate the tone as Antares opens up the account again. Consecutive rounds, but this one's against the Eeks. Just add these to the tally quite nicely. No threats to really be too concerned about, and the 2-0 start, at this point, a certainty. Maybe about the pace once we get into the gun rounds in terms of the fights classically in Banana. Right? We talk about it a lot, but there's a reason for it. You'd love to keep all 5 alive if you're Aurora, which is looking good now. There's another one. Hello. Major will pin Art's head to the back wall, and it's just Dumao coming from the same place. There you go. Clean round. 3 SMGs to carry through for a bit of a bonus. Do we see CT side bringing out the aggression?
Ooh. One of those SMGs gone. It's a Woxic AWP getting bought out early on for Aurora. Mag 10's in tow for Legacy. Anticipate maybe a bit of a pacey round here. Woxic has a good spawn if you wanted to try something early out through middle, but not going to reveal that AWP just yet.
It feels like an app spot, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. 3 players out towards the apartments.
Orb actually could constrict him here. We've seen some great shots on short, some great highlights from Woxic in this position, but SMG's running rampant, and only 2A at the start. Long player gets here in time.
If you're Legacy, you want to try and slow Woxic down early. It's like you can't afford to give a strong start to Xantares and Woxic. That's kind of the nightmare duo to have starting strong at the dawn of this series. So you would love for this Apps Pop just to get that AWP out of his hands, put a bit of doubt in his mind early. Woxic's been the guy to step up on both maps for Aurora. Slow around here. They get out in the top mid.
Top and Banana's just been cleared at the same time, so at least they have this half wall control. You're still throwing in now. Woxic will have company long side.
Position for him on the line. Fell short, second one doesn't. So they learn about the AWP now. Bit of a better idea as to what they're going into. After already arriving on the rotate, he's called a full-on gamble when they went and cleared out top Banana. He's moved everything around. It's 5 players, a brawl over at A. Woxic even getting aggressive, trying to get involved, get that first shot off on the AWP, but he's caught looking the wrong way.
Oh no!
Lato follows up. The long push nearly shut down. It's left to Arcadia, low on health, wounded and locked out of the retake. And the round's right there for Legacy's taking.
Does he give it a look, or does he just start to backpedal down mid? He's going to give it a glance. Nobody giving me anything now, and it might just be better to go for the save. That setup there, you see Woxic playing on short, right? He turns the flash, he goes down, but Xantares from pit, he's playing headshot to deal with that, and that looked pretty tough considering the start he's had. Currently 6-1. Sure, a couple against the Eeks, but mainly on the pistol round. Thought the confidence was brimming, and an AWP will be snatched back. And Arcadia deny this on the way out. Looks good.
It's his goal. Yoinked it.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of there with that, though, are you?
Used to run, and even there might be dead.
Yep.
Dies to bomb, so no one gets the AWP. Can only be afforded by Nissim.
Woxic is the only player, though, for Aurora who doesn't have money. Here's the high flash from Art, and then the swing around, and yeah, Woxic just caught looking the wrong way, trying to dodge that flash. Very well done from the in-game leader to find the opener. Then there's a skirmish. These kills come in. Arcadia should have been a dead man, but all in all, doesn't change the outcome. So 4 rifles, 1 MP9, and how much a round can change. The frustrations for Aurora already starting to brew once more.
feeling shoehorned into these fast plays yet, right? Just a slow takeover towards Banana. They pushed Aurora back. Trying to work some of that top mid control as well, just hoping to cut off any early info for Aurora. Retake util in at top Banana, so still vying for this space. Good aid onto R. And they tried to loop back into this top mid setup very, very quickly.
Tars is baiting for this.
I can swing past his angle. Still on Woxic to get the kills here. Tara's making sure they know about his position. Oh, Woxic swinging in, Dumao holds. Maybe a bit of a jump of the gun there for Woxic.
Pressure on Soulfly now.
Surely he can't do
Team
this.
flash. Yeah, look at that. You see the reaction on the cam immediately. That's going to bruise so quickly.
I mean, it's not like the flash would have made that much difference anyway. They just spamming through the smoke on the blind. Soulfly, too much for one man. Double is great, but it's still not enough in this position.
Soulfly's also flashing into a smoke there, right? So he's definitely not trying to land it in the library doorway, but accidentally has it. That's going to be a bit of a tilt factor brewing. Tied up 2-2. Magic and Wakadia have to save.
Yeah, I feel like even if he doesn't, like, blinds Antares, if he blinds them, they're still taking the same shot.
And that's a narrow corridor he's coming through, so probably dead regardless of the outcome.
There's ghosts in here.
Haunted.
Maybe the curse is real.
She said it was in their hands, though. So it's not a curse.
Well, it might be a curse after all.
Should have put it in Hugo's big hands.
Terrorists win.
Anything to say?
No.
He knows they're big. This was a great hold, man. Like, that's a corner that's been getting overlooked in some of these games. He now just thinks better of it.
Oh, he was blind anyway.
Before the flash.
Okay.
Here he did. Money gone, 2 guns.
You take the time out there and just say, yeah, boys, calm down. Only 4 rounds to play. It's all good.
What? Nice.
But they're straight back underway. Maybe there'll be a timeout into the next. 4-1 setup with Wakadia over towards B. Silent boost up towards the second mid window. They'll do that with 2 men. Oh, not so silent for Nissim. A bit clunky there.
Silent is silent. It's just boost. Hello.
Zentaris is dead. Yep.
Just a free kill
Thanks
given
for coming.
over. Booster Long gets dismantled as they give up this control, so top mid taken for Legacy, and they've got the advantage to boot. He's saved guns in play. Magic tries to get involved. Doesn't want to run the risk of going down, conceding this advantage even further and leaving you in a real bad spot, just trying to hold on to the R-trap. Hoping that the rifle, involved a little bit later, will be worth it. Smoke falls and Magic tries to play it forward. Backstab in the apartment. Soulfly only armed with this USP. This should be a nice, easy fight for Nissim. Again, just a full-on clash inside of A. Spots this player out of Moto. Nade's going to do big damage. That's the rifles gone, just down to the pistols. A killing blow from Legacy as they move into the lead.
Super methodical right now. We've not even really seen any proper B executes or anything on that side of the map. They're just doing slow wraps on A, waiting for the Moto smoke to fade. Putting an arch one up, wrapping this A side, making it very uncomfortable for Aurora.
They do look very considered once they have the space, right? And in a round like that, you can understand you don't need to be rushing it too much. But the timeout taken, and understandably so. Woxic has enough for an AWP, but it would be glass cannon, there'd be no nades. And if they're going to continue with that type of approach on top mid, they are using the basic utility to flush out long, to push back the porch side, but I would still like to see them go for the AWP to hold some of these lines because you can sweep back in while they're in the staging area. So we'll be taking another swing with the orb. No diffuse kit for the CTs going into this one. No funds to justify it. They have to hit a little bit heavier with the nades. But are you just going to stick to the game plan, or is this to reassure the troops that, hey, it's not over yet, we're just beginning? Or is there going to be a complete change-up in the approach from the defense right now? Taras will smoke deep banana. Kadia and Madja will start with that support coming late. Orb short side with Soulfly. playing a pick here.
Yeah, I like this. Step back, could be your last. Oh, they don't want to hang around though. Alt mid's still a threat, but it's not. It's actually apps where Legacy are walking up.
This will happen quickly. Zentaras will be over here in time. Woxic is back towards the long side, but Soulfly, you're about to be over a run, friend.
He is simply on his own. With that AWP at long, there is zero support. There is no one coming to help you, Soulfly. Smoke on the molly, it's too late. They're already in the site, taking down the rotation. Soulfly banged out of the pits. Just like that, a decisive execute. This is crazy. Woxic should just walk away right now.
I can't believe he's hanging around. What is he trying to get done right now? All right. Well, they're chasing him. This is going to take this away.
You don't want to lose this, but Woxic, they've got him boxed in. Just trying to get away, put him at a distance between himself and the hunting Nissim.
They're still coming. Zanton and Art both through Arch side. Still coming to look for this.
Siding against it.
All right, well, they've called it off. They'll maintain 3 guns. They will be able to drop rifles. Wicardia and Magic can do exactly that. Or you eco here and then full buy into the next. Those are the options available for Aurora going into round number 7.
Do you think it feels a little bit like rough on just kind of how you're losing these rounds? It's not like you're getting pushed and pulled around the map. You've actually had like pretty good info in a lot of these spots, right? You've been clearing out top banana. I feel like you've been doing largely the appropriate mid-round moves. It's just been ending in these A brawls. More often than not, it's been a stack versus the 5-man assault. And like you said, it's the basic util to go and take top mid. You're not having to out-position or out-maneuver Aurora right now. You're just kind of hitting harder than they are.
You're not really playing mid-round Counter-Strike.
No, it's...
You're just grouping up and going for some type of a finish, and you're being very confident in the territory that you own. So, again, it's pack roll. But they knew this was coming, Aurora. They had this head-to-head. The deep nade down the pocket.
Yes.
Just going to walk in on the fly execute. Rushing mollies do land at their feet, full blinded as well. R still goes over the top and Wicardia comes through that smoke. Nice double, leaves it up to his captain who can't do much. Wicardia finds a third before all is said and done. Sadzin almost dead.
Oh, there's 1 armor on Sadzin. The nades actually carry a big threat. Low on health as well.
Bullet should do it now.
No armor left. He's... aim punch won't matter. So low on health, nade comes in, that's the killing blow.
Look at the play from Nissim. He's going to be so late to this. There is a kit on Zentaras.
Dude, this might work.
It's not planned for him.
Yeah, but they don't know where he is, and he's got element of surprise for at least a kill, maybe a double as they line up in the spawn round the world. And back turn, Nissim has the round in the palm of his hand. They're defusing in the sight. Woxic missed shot. Woxic missed shot. He's running, he's gunning, but he can't stop the defuse. Seconds to spare. Aurora saved their own bacon.
Yeah, that one got damn close, didn't it? Well, they are back on the board. But just barely. Nissim's done a lot of financial damage there. It's an audacious move to make, but almost sticks the landing. Split second more, and that could have been his.
Got the missed shots from the AWP as well.
We need another round here, Aurora, if you want to break the finances, and actually it might be 2 more needed, depending on plants here for Legacy.
Well, one thing's for certain, this third map, not a game of streaks. Woxic AWP back in the apartments, a new position for him. Double setup here, but right as he leaves, they come gunning for that opening. Collateral, but neither of them a kill. Tag through the wall. Zentaras dead. Woxic, no scope. Kill feed. Woxic still has more to do. Loses his teammate on long, and he's just 1 man. Overran, overwhelmed. He tried his best, but it doesn't matter.
Overstimulating round, perhaps. Why did he leave? What caused that? Was it a flash up short? He just turns and abandons his mate.
They were barreling long side, right? So the flash came up top mid, and they were making steps, and he's gone around to address the potential for the wrap. Soulfly dies because the man and the angle is gone. They assume that there's not going to be that prong. Is this a double leg?
Leg into body, but because it's collat, it doesn't kill.
That's crazy. That's... He does well to get anything out of that situation.
But again,
look at the money.
It's like Soulfly and Pit when his whole team are long. He gets 2 kills. It doesn't matter.
It's just the pace of this. It feels like Aurora never have the read on the situation. They're playing from behind. They're chasing their tails right now.
They've lost to 2 apps pops. Contact B hit. Legacy throwing everything they've got.
It started with the Zantara's 4K on the pistol, right? Then they just batted away the eco, and you're thinking, okay, well, it looks like the tune has changed once more, but the type of rounds they're losing are very frustrating rounds because you don't even feel like you're getting a chance to play them because of the direct calling.
Can you believe that when they played in that quad overtime game, in regulation, it was 9-3 halves on CT side?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that, does it? So some real adjustments being made from Legacy here.
Back to this abuse of the A site. All right, that's a nice pickup in towards the apartments. Match has gone ahead and grabbed himself an AK, even though you've lost long. Still in with a chance to fight for this. Match has got a weird smoke to play around and gonna put it to work. This one gun doing the heavy lifting. Captain looking to put Aurora on his back and haul them through this round. One more man out of the apartments caught by surprise as the captains clash. Zantara's next point of contact spotted out towards the library. You know where both players are now. Zant's in, locked in this fight, but they've lost R and he's left in the 1v4. 10 seconds, there's no winning this round. Backstab closing in.
Dead.
And a done deal. Maja with a high impact round.
Yeah, Maja trying to fire them up here.
That.
For people who maybe weren't with us for the end of Dust2, he won the map with a 1v3, right? So this is definitely more of what we can expect from him, but he's not the man who's meant to be making moves like this. It's an eco that they have just been able to strip back to make this competitive. Great work on the cusp of the smoke. This man's 35, shooting like a sharp lad here.
I mean, I'd love to know what you think about it, Chad, because it's like, I think where Magic gets a lot of the flack for these kind of choke leads, to me it feels a little unwarranted. Like, don't get me wrong, has he lost them some games? Yes. But I don't know. I think it's, like, tactically, the moves they're making are fine. He just did a big hero round there. He's the guy trying to bring the energy and hype him up.
Is the underlying problem. If you're the leader of the team, you're expected to find the solution for your players, regardless of how dysfunctional they are. You need to find the solution. Is it a faster call? Do I need to say a certain thing to a certain player at a certain point? That's your job as a leader, and it feels like it shouldn't be. But that's when we have such a tight-knit group, Counter-Strike of only 5 players, the way that everybody interacts is hugely important to being able to deal with these mental barriers. Maybe 1 or 2 players, they drag you down when they get in the mud, but your job as the leader is to find that solution in spite of those issues.
Well, let's see if his big round is enough to inspire the rest of Aurora. It's giving them a fighting chance on this CT side, right? This was quick building to be a dire half.
You're about to get swarmed on B. It's going to be a pretty full execute here. We got smokes, we got mollies, the flashes are there as well. 45 seconds. Woxic's rotation will be quite lengthy, and he has the AWP. Well, that's a nice nade.
Sweetens the pot.
Here they come.
Right, good pick up from Adja again. Side by side with Zantares. Adja shut down. Looking on. Zantares that has to try and save them. Swarmed at B. Support in. Zantares makes that look real comfortable.
Mechanical machine back at it again. That was crazy. Isolates a banana player off a perfect flash.
And now the money is in question for Legacy, so a chance to guarantee 6.5 and maybe even walk away with those 7 rounds. This one's been back and forth as we're getting a bit of argy-bargy in the crowd. We got some Legacy fans, we got some Aurora fans, and right now we've got them all tied up at 5 apiece. You see Wakadia, yeah, he's trying to get anything out of Zantares there. Smart his boy G'ing him up.
Oh, well, that is a mow down. It's Wakadia's turn for some praise, I think, as he's on for the ace.
This is number 2 in the series for the man. Zantares doesn't think so. Okay, playing with some confidence now, and Wakadia is still smiling from ear to ear.
No complaints about this half. This was a strong start for Legacy after losing pistol, 4-2 up, 5-3, and a recovery now from Aurora, looking for 4 straight to close the half.
And it did. I feel like, you know, if your Legacy, B-side hasn't been super kind to you, found a lot of success in these A plays, just kind of the more up-tempo rounds out towards the A site. Surely that's what they look to go back to. You don't get that triple B start that's so common on Inferno. Moxley going to hedge his bets, and it feels like that's almost what Aurora are anticipating too. Great nades down through Banana. Going to go a long way in softening up Art.
Oh, a little bit clunky and Banana here with the timing of some of these flashes, but no harm, no foul as they do get most of the control. They need to clear out Car and Sandbag completely as Magic will juggle back some nades, and look at that.
A lot of nades is good here because it feels like Legacy are about to just walk up B. As I say that, they depart entirely, leaving Art in position. No, just keeping Aurora spread thin.
A-side's been the problem. It's been the way in. Will it hold firm to close this with a streak of 4 for Aurora? Util out on the long side. Santares plays forward, flash down, but able to scrap through it, gets out with 1. Will that be enough? As now Long's conceded, they hear a burn out in the apartments. Soulfly won't survive the crossing. Push for Wakadi is overzealous. Madge's clawed it back on a spam.
Running through!
Oh, then right next to Madge's collected. And now it's just Art trying to close. Can't clutch up. 4 rounds in a row, and Aurora win it out in the first half of Inferno. said coming into this quarterfinal, this was a real chance for Aurora to have a bit of a breakthrough moment, overcome some of these crowd nerves, some of these stage nerves, and level up through a choke. That's what they're on the precipice of doing here, a one-out half. That's on the back of Maja coming in clutch. The captain with an ice-cold 3K right at this game was starting to get away from them. It seems like it's re-inspired the rest of Aurora. They now find themselves up in the lead. Legacy, they've been resilient throughout this series. They got smacked around on Dust2 to start things off. They went on a streak of their own. They've never stopped believing throughout, so this is not a done deal yet.
Yeah, I'm getting inspired by these comms as well. Remember our training. We will win this game together. Say Legacy. It's not going to be easy. Dumao's got the Julies, but he's been gooshed immediately on this B side. Even though Aurora look like they've re-sparked the engine, they've still got a lot more to do.
Well, Art's going to take them. He doesn't have any armor with him, and it's sure slightly better, but still very brittle. Flash at the ready from Zoom out to alley-oop. This blocked by the smoke.
Maybe just wait for it, right? Go after the fact. We saw what the Julies can do behind this smoke in the first half.
Full task ahead of Art here. Plays off the flash, comes in swinging. Beretta is good for that first kill. He tries to duck on out of there. Leave this one to the retake. It looked like Aurora were considering going back, but they lose that player in mid. Their hands are tied. They've got to commit to the B plant.
Half-life on the smokes is a real problem.
Tarez back in at top banana. Dooley's chasing him down. Chance for Dumao at low HP to catch them leaving. It's just a sprinkling of damage. You've let them get into post-plant positions. And Tarez swing gets cancelled. And it's Woxic 1v2. Low health on Dumao though, not impossible. Can Woxic keep them very much in the conversation? One shot ends this round. Oh, he can't place it, can't find it. Dumao elusive. Oh, he nails him!
If only he knew the health. Woxic would have just wide swinged and closed it out. He found a final bullet headshot to Art. That was Dumao who got gooshed in banana at the beginning of the round. He lives to tell the tale.
And he gets back his Julies.
Oh my. Woxic could have just wide peeked him and one bullet to the body.
This was crazy.
And yeah, the plan didn't go wrong. Aurora had Wacardi in middle. As they push mid, he kills one, perhaps makes the call. Guys, turn around, run back to A. But then there are 3 players there.
Right into the clock as well to get it done. Timeout taken by Aurora.
Oh dear.
A weapon switch and a 1v1, you're 7 HP. It's just crazy from Dumao, but all right, Legacy.
Here we are.
I said timeout by Aurora. Legacy, of course, so just stabilize himself because that was a chaotic round. Trying to work out if a force buy is coming through, and it is. I think we saw on the cams there on the way back in from the halftime break how much focus on energy it seemed to be from Aurora and delivering the correct amount. Well, winning a force buy back now will set you up pretty to start closing this game. You got yourself a Galil on Zentares. You keep turning to him. Wacardi has 14 frags, Zentares 12, everybody else under 10, 9 for Woxic, 8 for Maja, and 7 for Soulflight. But this could still be a pretty punchy force. With the bomb going down, the kills coming in, only one player surviving on the other side. You're in with a good shot right now, Aurora.
Quick on mid. 2 waiting a banana.
Naps pop of their own here.
Try it on for size.
And this one's not in the right place to deal with this right now.
Yeah, they could jump into pit. If they jump short side, it might still be a bit of a bloodbath. Will any util give this up? Soulfly steps. Got to turn.
Wilson gets on the line in time, but there's that split. And this should just be a save for Legacy. It's like the play you're most vulnerable to when you're in that double short setup is the apps pop, so perfect time for Aurora to pull that one out.
He'll regret that position, that's for sure.
How's the truck surf there by accident on the jump out, right? Making that one hard to track. But both teams showing how simple it can be if you catch the right timing against the right setup to be able to breach in towards that A side with an apps pop. 2 M4s retained at MP7 as well for Art. Only 1,400 loss going into the next as looking to scavenge what they can out of this one, Aurora. No one will be contending them as they look to exit. So the safe route through the apartments and should be all for staying alive.
They couldn't find it. That's where it went. Jay can.
So this next one's worth 2 for Aurora. They win, they wipe the board. It'll have to be an eco for Legacy.
It's a very cheap way to take double digits. They would love that discount. So timeout first. Both teams using them early in this half. The back and forth here in Stockholm. Had it during Mongols Na'Vi. Got it during Legacy Aurora. That remained when the Swedes enter the server later. 2 more quarterfinals coming up. Malsfoot first, Astrolus Spirit last.
So this timeout has also given Legacy an opportunity to piece together their force. But I like the call from Fabian to make sure that Aurora are completely locked in to what they have to achieve in this one, because you need to keep the foot on the throat while it's there. If you let them back up, you saw what happened on Overpass. You can't let that happen again. I understand it's only a 2-round game right now, but this is worth 2, and this is a tough round to win. Skittish from Tara's worried about taking damage through that smoke. Another one deployed deep.
2 triple B starts in a row here for Legacy to get that control. And look at the rotate. Moving out straight away, leaving Dumao deep on his own.
They're going to run thin on Util soon. You're counting the smokes used as... Oh, the timing. Sadson pushes in, sees 2.
Made him straight back. Theirs is a little better.
Hey.
Second one, it falls at the feet of Sadzin. It's softened up the short player. I mean, you see him on that aggressive angle out towards mid. You've heard Dumao firing off this M4 out towards Banana.
So much space he's maintaining right now.
Just allowing this 4-man stack to be maintained over towards A.
They're going to wrap into this. Look at the mid stack.
Oh, what a palm of their hands, or at least that's what it was meant to be. Moxie provides the opening. Sadzin goes unaccounted for. One more man out in middle, and the apartment split links up on this A play.
Well, they found their way in, haven't they? And it's through this apartments pop.
Soulfly nearly gets ahead of himself there, but calls it off.
You know what you have to do.
S-A-V-E.
There's just no way to contend this. That's a crazy swing from Art, isn't it? There's been 2 of those in this map. One was Woxic when he was stuck in trash arch side and Zentaros was baiting for him. And now this one. It's too quiet. They think they're parking up behind that half-wall smoking Banana. He wants the information to inform his team, and instead he runs out, gives them a way in. Yeah, they just trade onto the site. They confirm what should be round number 9. And then you have to eco behind these 2 M4s. Look, there's going to be an opportunity now. It's not going to be a full eco that you're dealing with. 2 M4s, some bad spacing, a good timing, and a multi-kill can come through.
Terrorists win.
Aurora getting the job done. We called it 2 for 1, but the guns give a small chance.
Exactly.
Minuscule.
Here's the swing. Look at this.
Yeah, no support.
Crazy, and so wide as well.
Hoping to 1 for 1 there in middle before the hit comes in. Maybe trying to beckon them into that crossfire, but it just makes it weaker.
So do you force the issue with the M4s? Or do you sit back and hope you gamble correctly? I think you have to force the issue. I think you have to try and insert yourself in the play somewhere.
Artie's USP nades on B and their double rifle A. Just gonna pop up his chest on this B site. We go back to a short setup. They're hoping for the apps pop.
Like that Aurora haven't gone super quick into this round either, right? Like you were saying, Chad, the idea that you want them stuck into the action on the M4s. Aurora anticipate the same thing, go low and slow right at the start of the round. The grouping on Banana, they are looking for this B play. Art calls everyone back.
Both rifles will be towards the B bomb site.
Gamble gives you nothing to lose. Everything to gain. Can they do double boost? It wouldn't be a bad shout here. There's no high CT smoke anyway.
Might get caught.
Oh no.
Coming in.
Dumao, a dead man for sure. Util leaves him wrecked. This boost on the Lato M4 won't find much. And so Aurora, a convincing shutdown. They play into the stack, they play into the rifles, but good Util sets them up for that first kill. And then it becomes very, very hard to stop them spilling over.
Wipe the sweat off the brow with that one, knowing that you've gone into the stack, but you've still walked away with a pretty comprehensive round. So well done for Aurora.
Just very decisive hits, right? They've just done apps pop, B hit with no lurking, no back and forth.
Similarities in the calling, right? We've touched on that all series long, but a lot of these pack plays, and I think in the first half, Legacy, with their patch around, had some really good timings. It was while they were still setting up Elsa on the map, and then they exploded with the CTs out of position in a couple of key moments. But Aurora, thanks to Madja, are back in this one, and that's not the calling, that was the fragging. So they've established themselves now in this second half. There's residual cash, there's extra buys, and they're just 3 rounds away from locking in a semi-final.
I mean, it still felt like it had to happen today, right? Even with this storyline of Legacy on the honeymoon and dropping almost every team they play, with the exception of Aurora, 2-0. This is still Aurora, as you said earlier, Chad, the worst team of ranking they've ever played in a playoff. Had to be the time to unlock and break through a quarterfinal. Been a long time since we've seen them make a real run past the quarters. Today could be the day.
So not investigating Banana at all on the CT side. It's more towards window. As you can see, Wakadia flash lined up to set up Xantares to take the space. Flashed in, boiler clear, halls will be the same. Just him playing defensive, and these nades lined up to hit them at half wall. So what's the tell? Well, there isn't one. They come in early and they find absolutely nothing. So you've seen 2 nades come site side. Do you clear Doom out sandbags?
That's the question, right? Trying to kind of run a bit of a bait and switch for him, but the retake util in. Wow, Xantares, okay. Nice way to get the fires lit. First kill secured.
Behind him.
Now, hello. They turn, they check for him.
Too quiet.
Wakadia, eyes in the back of his head, and this B site crumbles. This is a round for Aurora as another save forced the way of Legacy. This game rapidly getting away from them.
Xantares lurk does more than enough.
That shot through the box.
Yeah.
Wild, right? He had taken the fight with the pit player, and then he's just come up. He's got the space. A couple of bullets through. There's an opening kill. And then at that point, they just surge into B. Now they're on a little bit of a look, having a hunt right now. Wakadia leading the pack, the tail on its way. If they can rip this away, short side, peering forward, and Wakadia strips Nissim. It's just Lado now, and he's going to stand for one, but banged out on the second. Madja wipes the board. And the money's a mess.
Oh, it's the worst death. Nothing can be done. 11-6, and they can taste victory.
Enjoying it now.
Been not much in this second half from Legacy. Pistol round. Nothing more.
Dead.
Oh, chase down Bananas. Xantares eats the grenades.
I wonder if that last one was meant for logs, ricocheting off the wall there. The HG could have done it alone, but the bullets will get there as Madja finds a trade.
Madja's been instrumental in this series, instrumental in this third map. A little early there for Soulfly on that check of the apartments, but Wakadia has made up for it. 2 players out of Moto, going to spot them repositioning. Seeing them get into the site, the nades making quick work over these defenders, brings them down low. Madja has opened up a route through spawn, but that path down Banana is not secure.
AK and armor.
Low health. If you're not trading this.
But even if you wait for Madja, he's not going to clear this deep corner. He's not clearing Broom. That's your job.
They look cautious. They know there was a gun dropped here earlier, so this better be checked by Woxic. Wakadia should be good for the trade, or worst case. Woxic peering back up Banana. Lato turns.
Oh my God.
Back of his head, counter-strike timing, still gets the best, and that B site crumbles.
Call that round now. How are you meant to get in? Madja has CT, Wakadia has the weight. Back through Banana. Yeah, you're just going to be trying to scrap together anything you can out of this. So 1 AK found short. Otherwise, it's an MP9. This has gotten away from Legacy, and Wakadia might take it away again.
We're back to the streaks. 5 rounds in a row. A 6th will cement semi-final here for Aurora. And Legacy leaving only that back on Overpass. Nothing in these other maps.
Just very relieving to see this out of the Aurora camp.
Sadson brings out the orb. We got the kids. Guns being juggled. That gives the AK over to Dumau. We got to start building now. Well, this one's done.
All right, Sadson takes an aggressive line all the way down through middle, holding to allow Nissim to try and go for this early fight in alt mid. Oh, that's a tag on the teammate, and it's hung them both out to dry. 2 entry kills into the A site, 3-man B start for Legacy. This one's down to a 3v5 retake. You've got this game and those semifinals in the palm of your hands.
There is
5
no
on 3.
way. There is, look at all the util.
Those kills came for free right off the rip. Desperation set in for Legacy, and it's left them in dire straits.
Grenade.
Clawed back kills through the smoke.
Okay.
Found a 3-on-3 here.
New graveyard. Woxic, how's this fare? 3 on 5 in a post spawn. An impossibility. Legacy have to try.
Woxic holding for the walk up 3 short. You've dumped all that util very, very quickly. It's the aim of Woxic that backs them. Lato and Dumau doing what they can to try and keep this quarterfinal going, but they've lost him on long. It's Dumau or it's nothing. Aurora lock in. They hit map 3, they level up, they overcome that sinking feeling they had on Overpass, and they've now locked in a semi-final appearance.
Yeah, first time past the quarters since Bucharest, where they picked up the trophy in a studio environment. First time in front of a